This is Girard Sports Live.
19-18, Trojans holding on to a 1-point lead here with 2:12 to play first quarter. Crane, three, good, there it is. That puts her over 1,000 points. What a moment.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance Jenny Collins Agency, Bender on 7, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Bumper to Bumper, Call Service, Chicken Annie's Girard, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Farm Bureau Financial Services, G&W Foods, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, Jagged Edge, Canar Eye Care, Kim Kravitz Photo, Laird Ceramics, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drugstore, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Paoni Dental, The Producers Co-op Agronomy Center, Farmers Insurance, Leah Smith Agency, GN Bank, The Market 120, and The Producers Co-op Farm Store.
Just a crossover and go. I'm faster than you are. Goes to the baseline. I can jump higher too.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
And welcome to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. It's Tuesday night, 5:45, and it's time for some Trojan basketball. Dale Sharman here alongside B.J. Harris tonight. We're switching it up a little bit. Tonight's matchup is with the Riverton Rams. Lady Rams come in 0 for the season so far, looking like they might have a little bit of trouble with a full bench. I was talking to their coach earlier and said they will play 5, maybe 6 players at the most. Lady Trojans come in with a 4-0 record. BJ?
4-1.
4-1.
Yep. 2-0 to CNC.
Yep. Sorry about that. And then later on, the doubleheader, the Trojan boys will be trying to stay perfect.
Yeah, new KBCA records came out, the rankings came out today, and the Lady Trojans actually ranked number 9 in the top 10 of the KBCA, Kansas Basketball Coaches Association, and the Trojan men remain at number 1 with that undefeated record. I tried to talk to Coach Westcott about that, and he just said, no. He goes, if we're still number 1 on March 15th, then we'll talk all you want about it.
That's right. Well, let's get into it. Pregame show is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcmb.com. BJ, what tonight? There's a lot of other things going on. Wrestling, Girard Wrestling's down at Southeast, and we had some other activities along with the FFA going on. What do you think about tonight's crowd going to come in tonight?
Well, hopefully, obviously, parents will come out and support and stuff. But for the girls, the bottom line is they got to keep winning. There's no gimmies in the CNC, certainly on the girls' side of things. I think the Trojan men will have some games where they'll be able to just kind of outrun people. But on the girls, they're going to have to be dialed in. I can tell you right now, they should be pretty pleased to be 4-1 right now. And to be 2-0 in the CNC is really good, but it's a double round robin, so you're probably not going to see everybody's best shot perhaps in the early going of things. But the Lady Trojans are playing pretty well. They've got that deep bench, and it is going to be tonight a kind of a Jekyll and Hyde situation where Lady Trojans come in with 9 deep. They'll run 11 girls into the game, and Riverton doesn't have that many in the entire program. That 7 that they'll have on the bench, that's the entirety of their girls basketball program. JV, freshman, everybody on the bench for them. And so that's tough. That's a tough situation when you're into it. But Lady Trojans, they're not going to worry too much about it. They just want to go get the win.
That's right. I was talking to assistant coach Dana Crane today and said they had canceled the JV and the C games. There just wasn't enough girls coming from Riverton.
Yep.
Well, let's move on. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crawcan. Learn more, go to ruralfiber.com or see everything Crawcan has to offer on ckt.net. We're going to step away and be right back.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Good picture of our girls warming up there. Bring BJ back in. BJ, let's talk just a little bit about the boys' game a little bit later.
Yeah, a little bit different than on the girls where they throw 11 players out there. The Trojan men right now are a little bit shallow on the bench, and they need to continue to develop that bench presence. We're starting to see more Gabe Muya come into the ball game. Logan Thomas is one of those guys. Obviously, Caden Lallman has been right there all season long. Dylan Collins is going to get back into the ball game tonight. He's going to get the starts once again because of he was out because of that little injury, concussion that he had, whatever. He came out and played pretty well. In fact, his first shot of the game tonight was a three from the top of the key. Didn't shoot really much the rest of the game, but got to feeling better. Always better when he's out there, and, of course, Zane Henderson in there. But I think the success of the Trojans ultimately is going to rest on whether they can develop number 6, 7, 8. And if they can do that, then they're going to have a chance, because I think ultimately this team should have a goal of making it to the state tournament. And when you get to the state tournament, you got to go deep, because things get tired. You play 3 games in 3 days sometimes. The sub-state's going to be that way. You're going to have long travel as well over to Caney Valley and sub-state. And so having health, having depth. But in the end, they've got Caleb Mui on their team, averaging over 20 points a game. The emergence of Ryder Worrell. We'll talk to Coach again about Ryder. I mentioned in the broadcast on Friday, he had his best shooting game against Labette County before Christmas, but I think he had his most complete game the other night against Riverton. He shut down a very good offensive player in Cassidy, and then he had some dishes that were just phenomenal on the assist side. Evan Troike's been the main assist guy for a while, but you got to have another one, and that has been Ryder Worrell so far. Yeah, what really surprised me is the boys really didn't put a complete game together against Columbus, but with Cassidy there and almost double teaming him anytime he got the ball, we really couldn't get in a rotation where we could break away. But when we broke away, there was a run of 12 points, 10 points, and 9-point runs, and the Girard Trojan boys are very capable of doing that. Let's move on to the shot of the game. Shot of the game is brought to you by Kim Kravitz Photography. Yeah, good shot there of Gabby Sands playing there against that Columbus team and trying to close out there on the sidelines. We have not talked a ton about Gabby because we talk a lot about offense, because we have to call the game and call who makes the shots and all those things. And we don't focus maybe enough on defense. That's her forte. She is a defender extraordinaire, and the reason that the Lady Trojans are sitting right now at 4-1. That's right. Kim Kravitz Photo is a boutique photography studio specializing in high school senior pictures and sports photography. Let Kim capture your memories. Learn more about KimKravitzPhoto.com
or call 620-704-7474. BJ, let's talk just a little bit about the area matchups. Look into the matchups brought to you around the area by Bumper to Bumper, formerly Birmingham Auto Parts. Bumper to Bumper has been serving the Girard area since 1935. Come in and talk with Willie if you're in need for belts, Bosch brake pads, Wix filters, or bearings, and so much more. Bumper to Bumper, 101 East Prairie Street in Girard, Kansas. BJ, tonight's matchups: Baxter Springs against Frontenac, Riverton at Girard, and St. Mary's Colgan at Galena. Galena at Uniontown will turn around and make that quick turnaround the 10th. What's your favorite game there?
I think obviously Baxter. I think a Baxter Springs and Colgan game Frontenac game is going to be a good one there. Baxter is going to be the team that the Trojans better be watching out for. They're ranked in the top 10 as well in the state of Kansas right now. They're a team we're going to see probably 3 times. It's tough to beat a team 3 times. I would not be the least bit surprised if the sub-state championship is Girard, Baxter Springs, and so see how Baxter takes care of business against Frontenac tonight.
Yeah, looking at the CNC standings right now, Baxter's ahead of us only because they played one more game. They're 6-0. We're 5-0 on the boys' side. And, on the girls' side, Frontenac's 2-0 as well, or 2-3 overall, but 2-0 in the league. I haven't seen a whole lot of them yet.
We will.
We will. So we're going to take a break here. We're going to come back with the coach's interview. You're listening to Girard Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day. And of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
A yellow flag on your team is bad, but a yellow tag on your favorite new flooring or furniture, now that's awesome. Get to Derail Commodity for huge savings during their yellow tag inventory clearance sale. Renew the look of your home with steep discounts on all in-stock carpet, vinyl, hardwood, ceramic tile, and luxury vinyl tile flooring. Even in-stock furniture is on sale. Kick off your fall with new flooring and furniture during the yellow tag inventory clearance sale at Derail Commodity, with locations in Joplin, Butler, and Fayette, Missouri, as well as Independence and Brazelton, Kansas.
Welcome back to the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show here on Girard Sports Live. BJ Harris with you, getting set for the front side of our high school basketball doubleheader here in the CNC as the Girard Lady Trojans take on the Lady Rams of Riverton. And joining us now, the head coach of the Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker. Coach, first of all, go back to last Friday night, a good win over Columbus. All the wins you have in the CNC are going to be good ones because it seems to be pretty competitive. A lot of parity in the conference right now. It's a pretty good Columbus team, but you guys were able to get on top of them and maintain that lead. As you went back and kind of watched it, what was the difference for your girls?
I think overall it was fast break points. It was overall, a 7-person rotation versus an 11-person rotation, and just kind of got them tired. I think, if we would have played a half-court game with them and allowed them pound the ball into their big girl, things would have been much different that night. But I thought the girls did a good job of creating and keeping it in a full court game, and we were able to run away from them essentially.
You mentioned that rotation, and you had 9 girls get on the scorecard. That has been started to become pretty consistent. What's the advantage that you have if you can get that kind of rotation going compared to other teams?
It's a lot of fun when you do that. First of all, everybody feels like they're involved, and it just creates a more of a team camaraderie type situation. So it's fun from that aspect as a team. In addition to that, me thinking from the strategy I always do, I'm a very much a defensive-minded coach. When you run into teams that are that way, and that any given night a different person is going to lead you in scoring, any given night you're going to have 9 or 10 people score in a basketball game. As you try to find strategies to eliminate their strengths, it gets really hard, and it's almost impossible, and it's frustrating because you got to play fairly vanilla because you're not sure who you need to stop.
Well, one person that probably teams are going to try to stop is Jada Valley, and they're struggling to do so. She seems to be having some pretty good ball games. She leads you offensively, but defensively, I was wanting to look at your numbers today, and 21 steals on the year already. That's averaging 4 steals a game or more already in the game. Just talk about her defensively and just that ability to find the ball.
Yeah, she has a motor that never stops. Sometimes it gets her in trouble. She gets in a little bit of foul trouble occasionally, but her motor never stops, and she's just a fun girl to be around. She always has a smile on her face, always upbeat. She's approaching, I think she's at 59% from 2-point range, which is fairly unheard of. I've had some really, really good players get to 55, 56, and a couple percentage points don't seem like a whole lot, but it really does as you get to that 60% level almost. Man, that's a really good clip. That's a clip that you need to try to get more opportunities and get some more things going with that, because that's how you win basketball games.
Well, as you get ready to go into this ball game and went to work, what are some things you still kind of focused on as you want to try to get to this halfway point of the season feeling good?
I think we played well enough to win. I do think there was a lot of areas that were lacking in just our basic execution of things. I didn't think that we, in the half court, closed out as well as we have over the course of the other part. So, it's frustrating when sometimes maybe I felt like in that category maybe we went a little bit of a step backwards from what we have been doing, and so we want to get that cleaned up. And then just overall, I don't think we're patient enough on offense. I love layups, and if we can get a fast break, let's do it. But then when the defense gets set up, I feel like we're settling for shots as opposed to just going ahead and running through the offense a little bit more and getting a really, really good shot for our team.
All right, the Rams come to town. They're over right now, but struggling a little bit, but got to be worried about them. Desperate teams can be tough. What do you know of them? What do you expect?
They're struggling right now. Anytime you don't have success, people start second guessing each other and everyone around them, and I think they're in that mode right now. Last I heard, I think there may only be like 7 girls out for basketball in Riverton, Kansas, and so that's a rough situation, for us. And it's kind of cold to say, but you need, when you play a team like that, you need to jump on them and assert yourself immediately, because if you do give any daylight, give them any feeling like they have a chance, man, that creates, like you said, just a really desperate team that when you haven't won yet, you really want to get that win so bad, and you're willing to throw your body around everywhere and do whatever it takes to make that happen. So, it's very important tonight that we assert ourselves early and play the type of defense and stuff that will allow us to be successful.
All right, Coach. We appreciate your time as always. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Head coach of the Girard Lady Trojans, Brad Herlocker, joining us here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. We'll step away, take a quick break. Still to come, starting lineups, keys to games, opening tip-off from Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans, Rams tonight on Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years.
Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Pregame Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Pregame. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. It's time for starting lineups. Starting lineups are brought to you by Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylists Carla Sands, Robin Hawkins, and Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. Let's start out with the Riverton Rams. We have number 11, Danielle Weaver, number 12, Lexi Nolan, number 13, Daphne Parker, number 22, Maya Moss, and number 44, Cameron Compton. Compton girls still there at Riverton. And
state law, there has to be one.
It has to be. And for your Lady Trojans, number 2, 5'7" senior, Jordan Ferguson. Number 4, 5'6", sophomore, Jada Valley. And number 13, 5'5", senior, Drake Worrell. Number 14, 5'6", senior, Gabby Sands. And number 21, 6 foot, Brittany Bailey. It's almost time for game to get started. Let's go to the keys of the game. Keys of the game are brought to you by Bender on 7. The key to satisfying your appetite is to stop at the Bender at 7. The Bender has quickly become a Girard favorite with great daily specials. Taco Tuesday tonight, steak tips on Friday. Bender on 7, dine in or call. Pick up 620-724-4860. Keys to the game, BJ, quick.
Yeah, I think Lady Trojans just overwhelm them with numbers. You know, don't let them get up either. Don't let them kind of keep pace. That's what Coach talked about just a moment ago because, you know, the scariest animal is a cornered one. And right now the Rams just not very good, you know, 0-for on the season. But you let them start playing with you a little bit, they'll start thinking they can. So I think the first maybe 4 or 5 minutes of this game is going to be the most important piece. And then when you get them down, finish them and get out of town with another victory and start 3-0 in the CNC.
I think that's a great key to the game. Time for the tip-off. Tip-off brought to you by Lurett Ceramics. opening tip-off brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to buying, gift buying, and get your friends and family some ceramics from Larrett Ceramics, 620-724-8442. Riverton's going to win the tip and dribble it off her leg. Compton didn't get to see that, BJ.
It was knocked out of bounds by the Lady Trojans.
Was it?
So they're going to keep it.
They will keep it. Number 12 will throw it in. Nolan will throw it in to Moss. Moss will bring it around the top of the key. Trojans defense there. Going to be passed off to Weaver. Weaver's going to take a shot. No good. Down the court Trojans go, and Ferguson will be fouled down low. Foul will be on number 12, I believe.
Yeah, good fast break for the Lady Trojans. Just good transition defense by Riverton not to let an easy one there and get a foul on.
Ferguson will look to throw it in. Ferguson will get it over to Gabby Sands. She thought about a three. We saw that in the last game where she took a few threes and didn't make them, but you got to keep shooting them.
She can.
Over to Ferguson.
She's got the green light for sure.
On the right hand to whirl back up top. Back and forth they go, trying to get a little bit of separation. Riverton in that 3-2 zone. Dish down to Bailey. Kick it out to Sands. Sands thought about a three right there. No go, though.
Really wanting to work in the half court. That's one of the goals Coach has is he knows they got to get better in the half court. There's one.
There's a three by Whirl. No good. Tracked down by Sands. Sands will get it back out to Valley. Valley will reset the offense. That wasn't a bad shot there. Just a little bit wide, but Trojans being patient, working it around quite a bit. Bailey splits the defenders, shot up in the lane, and good. Bailey will be fouled. Go to the free throw line for the three-point play.
Just a great move to the rim. They got it to her in the high post. She faces, and she's not afraid to dribble through traffic. That's probably the biggest development in her game was a year ago. She might have just spun around and kicked it back outside. Instead, she's strong enough now to go through and split the defenders. And if she goes left, it's a real good chance of going through the hole.
Bailey's first shot, no good. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Riverton, so it'll stay with the Trojans. Gabby Sands will throw it in. Yeah, I agree. When she goes left, there's not many people going to stop her. She's tall enough and has that one little move to get through there. We'll swing it around to Gabby Sands, back out to Valley, top of the key. Now down low to Ferguson. Ferguson will get called for a charge. Kind of saw her lower that shoulder just a little bit. That'll be Ferguson's first.
This is where the Trojans can separate themselves in the press. They'll just wear you out.
Riverton will get the ball in. Trojans in that full court press. Weaver will bring it down, hand it off to Nolan. A three on the way by Riverton, no good. Tipped around, tracked down there by Parker. Parker will bring it out the top of the key for the Riverton Rams. Hand it off to Compton. Compton will look to drive. Nice pick there. Valley trying to get through it. Shot up, no good. Rebound in there by Ferguson. Ferguson crashing the boards and working hard again tonight.
Trojan's one of their best rebounders actually on this Trojan team, and she's up there in the category as well.
Down to Bailey in the paint. Shot up, no good. Ball tipped around. Ferguson gets a hold of it, and she'll go up for a shot. Nope, going to say it's on the floor. Riverton coming out, playing scrappy right off the start.
They are. They beat the Trojans to some balls and some rebounds on the offensive side, and Trojans got to be careful not to let them just outbeat them, outpace them to the ball.
Smith will come in for Ferguson. That penalty, that foul penalty, that was on Moss, old football guy, I guess. Sands looks to throw it in, get it out to Valley. On the left key, over to Smith in the corner, back out to Valley. It doesn't look like Riverton's really going to come out and try to guard that three. Here's a three by Whirl on the way, no good. Rebound in there by Sands, now kicked over to Bailey, and she puts it up and in for two more. Bailey with all 4 points for the Trojans so far.
Yeah, she scooped that up off the deck and knew exactly what to do with it.
Now Trojan defense steals the ball away by Valley, ahead to Bailey. Bailey left hand off the glass, no good, rolls around. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Trojans, they're going to say. I thought Riverton had a hold of that there, but we go out of bounds back to the Riverton Rams.
We're bragging about her almost being automatic on left, and there's one she'd like to have back.
Yeah.
I thought that went off the Rams.
Yeah, so did I. Compton will look to throw it in. She'll get it in to Nolan. Nolan will split the defenders, whirl just a step behind, and she's going to be called for a travel. That little extra bunny hop there when she went to stop.
No, good defense by Drake not to give up on that, because she easily could have, and it'd have been a run out, but just keeping pace, but not fouling. And keeping that pressure on them sometimes will make them make those kind of mistakes.
Valley brings the ball down for the Trojans, kicks it off to Sands. Now Bailey at the top of the key, and she's going to be called for a travel. I think just a little bit too much head movement, got her foot to move too.
You see that at every level.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Your feet are thinking one thing, your head's thinking another thing, and if they're just a little bit off.
Yeah. Riverton will get the ball in, throw it down to Weaver, and Weaver's going to lose it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Trojans. A little bit of a sloppy play start the game. Trojans have turned the ball over a couple times, and Riverton's had trouble handling it themselves. Bailey will throw the ball into Valley. Valley will bring it down. Trojans spread it out. Boy, Riverton is stacked in the paint. We'll kick it over to Valley, now out top to Bailey. Bailey will look to drive down the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound in there by the Riverton Rams. Compton will bring the ball down, guarded tightly by Valley. Valley's going to be called by the body check.
And that's Jada's Achilles heel.
Yeah.
She's got so many upsides. She's so fast, so athletic. She can shoot, good from the free throw line. But just those cheap fouls like that. It's just how aggressive she is. It's how she's built to play. And but you got to be just a little bit careful, certainly in the early going to not get those. And now she'll have to play a little bit more careful.
River will throw the ball in, throw it over to Nolan. Nolan guarded there by Kinsey Smith. Swing it around to Weaver. Weaver looks to drive in. Shot up, no good. Partially blocked in there by Flaherty. Flaherty will get the rebound and give it up to, Valley. Valley give it back to Flaherty. Flaherty will look in the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound in there by the Riverton Rams. Compton will bring the ball up for them. She'll lose control of it temporarily. And now Valley will tip it away. Ball on the ground. A good hustle by the Trojans. Give it to Kinsey Smith, and she's going to walk with it. Hot potato.
Yeah.
What do you do with it?
Yeah, I don't think Kinsey was quite ready for that ball to get stuck up there to her from Jada, but just the hustle from Valley to get that ball, cause that turnover, and get on the deck.
Boy, how about that defense by Valley? Valley again will guard Compton. Compton will look to dribble down court. She'll lose control of it, throw it into Ferguson. Ferguson to throw it into Flaherty, and Flaherty will give the ball up to Valley. Valley will slow it down just a little bit.
Yeah, a little 2-1-2 zone. It got it in the middle. The open spot's the high part of that zone. That's where they've been going with the post. Now trying to go down there for Poland.
Smith will lob it into Poland. Poland will lose it. Now the ball's on the ground, and there's going to be a travel call. I thought maybe Poland might have picked up her first one there, but said she rolled over with the ball. The Trojans will keep the ball. Kinsey Smith will throw the ball in for the Trojans. She'll look down low, can't get it to Flaherty. Now she will lob it into Flaherty. Flaherty will lose control of it for a second. Be fouled, but it's going to say it's on the floor. 11 called for another one. That is Riverton's fourth team foul. Number 2 foul on Weaver. So foul trouble might be an issue. Now the lob into Poland. Poland will lose control of it over to Flaherty. Flaherty will put it in for 2 points.
Kaylin, right place, right time.
Trojans in that full court press. Now they break loose. Just Valley on Compton. Valley will be called for another body check there. She's got to loosen up just a little bit.
Yeah, that same contact would happen several times down the floor. They didn't call it, then they didn't call it, then they did, now they did. It's just not a lot of consistency. So she doesn't really know how physical she can be with the defender, or the offensive player rather, but now she's got to be careful.
Now switch it up. They'll put Kinsey Smith on Compton. And Compton's going to lose control for a second. Now over to Parker. Parker 3 up, no good. Rebound in there by Poland. Poland will give away to Valley, and Valley looks to run. She'll take a sidestep, shut up off the glass, no good, but she will be fouled. And foul will be on Compton, I believe. Yep, Compton it is. I believe that's her second. And it could be a timeout called. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Lady Trojans lead at 6-0. 2:55 remaining in the first quarter. Smith will throw the ball in for the Trojans. Smith will get it into Ferguson. She'll take a long three, no good. Long rebound, gathered in by Gabby Sands. Gabby will give away to Kinsey Smith over on the left. Now down to Poland. Poland will look to drive baseline. Now back out to Kinsey Smith. She'll shoot a three on the way. No good. Rebounded in there by Riverton. Parker come down with it. Now she'll give away to Weaver. Weaver will bring it up to back over to Parker. Gibson checked in for the Rams. That'll be their sixth player. It's about all they have on the bench that the coach said would play tonight. Compton will feed down low to Parker, and Parker's going to be fouled. I believe the foul will be on Poland.
Yep, Faith was in good position, but probably the best offensive possession they've had so far for the Rams, and the best look at the basket they've certainly had so far. And so the Trojans got to make sure they keep them out of there. I just think scoring is going to be at a premium for the Rams. They just are going to have a tough time getting in the heart of that Trojan defense.
First shot by Parker. Up and good. Riverton Rams get on the board. Short first appearance for tonight for the Lady Trojans. Second shot on the way by Parker is good as well. 6-2 is the score. Trojans will bring the ball down. Ferguson will be at the point. She'll dish it off to Sands. Sands back over. They bring it around to Short on the right elbow. Back over to Sands. Three on the way. No good. Rebound will be gathered up by Moss for Riverton. Riverton bring the ball across. Compton will have it. Ferguson.
Jeez.
Wow. There was a foul going to be called. I'm not sure who they're going to call it on Ferguson, but there was a screen that was a blindside screen that tripped up Ferguson, and Ferguson tripped up Riverton players. So
just kind of fell all over.
It was a tumble, a little domino effect, I guess. Weaver will take the ball top of the key. Good defense there by Gabby Sands. Now over to the corner. Try to drive baseline, cut off there by Short. Now back out for Parker. No good. Rebound in there by Poland. Poland will bring it down.
I think it's so important on this possession right over Lady Trojans to not go down and chuck up a three. They need to run an offensive play like that. Look at that. That works, huh?
Flaherty will throw the ball down low to Poland, and Poland will be fouled on a shot.
I don't know how many threes the Trojans shot, at least 6. Not had one go through. 4 different girls have shot those threes. But that zone, that's what they want you to do. They're going to pack it in there and make you shoot threes. If you can't make them, they'll keep pace with the team. So you've got to be able to pound it inside.
Poland's first shot, good.
She's been just such a bright spot for this Trojan team. I think she's second, maybe third on the team in scoring. She leads the team in free throw percentage as a freshman. And she can rebound. She's one of the top rebounders on the team as well. So, man, what a future she's going to have.
Second shot up is good as well.
She'll get a break.
She'll get a break, and in for her comes back in Bailey. Compton will look to throw it in. She'll get it in to Parker.
Right where they wanted it.
Parker's going to get away from the trap now. Stolen back by Bailey. Bailey gives it off to
how unselfish a play was that from Brittany Bailey? Got that ball. She could have easily taken it up off the left side. Instead, dished it for Serena.
Yep. Trojans defense tying up the ball again.
It won't matter if I tell her that if she stomps, our score clock moves, right?
I don't think she'll care. Riverton native is just a little bit
restless.
Natives
are restless.
Gabby Sands will look to throw the ball in for the Trojans. She'll get it in to Ferguson out top. It'll go. Swing it around to Sands. Once again, BJ, I'm like you. I think we need to work that down low. It worked really well last time. Get it into Bailey down low.
It's tough. It's 5-on-1.
It is, yeah. Short will give the ball away to Ferguson, over to Worrell.
There it was. Serena was coming in.
Down to Ferguson. Ferguson's going to be tripped on the way to the basket.
How JoJo hasn't decided to wear knee pads is beyond me. She spends so much time sliding on the floor, diving for balls. I'd have knocked down. She runs into the paint like that.
Knee pads, hip pads.
That floor's unforgiving.
It is. It is. Ferguson to the line. First shot up, no good. Rebounded in there by Riverton. And a foul's going to be called on Bailey. You kind of knew that was coming
Cheap
there.
one, too. She really hadn't gotten a lot of contact there, but more the act of what she was doing. But allows the Trojans set up the press. It probably ended up benefiting them.
Yeah, I guess. That will be Bailey's first foul, team foul number 6. Long baseball pass down the court, and they're going to be called for a travel. It'll turn it right back over to the Trojans. 38.1 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Trojans lead it 10-2. Sands will throw the ball into Ferguson. Ferguson will bring it across the timeline. Top of the key over to Sands on the left elbow. Back and forth it'll go, just looking at trying to get it down low. Riverton's collapsing pretty well on Bailey. So they're just tempting Ferguson to throw one up. Now over to Sands, back, getting a little chippy in the middle there. Bailey, now a long three on the way by Ferguson. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound.
That was really all they're going to get her for it. I thought it was going to be a really delayed foul called. But Britley says, well, watch her. If you're going to watch me, watch her. Because it was. You saw it, and it was just so much physicality down low. Now Britley's got 2 fouls.
Second foul on Britley, 7th foul.
Already here in the first quarter, both teams with 7 fouls.
I guess we have more players than they do, so I guess we can play this game as long as they want to, I guess.
Yeah.
Compton will go to the line. First shot up, no good. Rebound in there by Worrell. She'll give way to Sands.
Gotta go.
3 seconds remaining. Ferguson will take the ball. Long three on the way. No good off the front iron. That's how it'll end. 10-2 into the first quarter. We're going to step away for a break. You're watching Girard Sports Live.
Attaboy.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. After one quarter, 10-2 is the score. Your Lady Trojans lead it. BJ, what are you seeing here?
I tell you right now, Riverton should feel elated. They should feel thrilled to be right now only down by 8 points. They're like I said, they're going to struggle to get offense going, but they were able to kind of endure the press a little bit, and I think they should probably feel pretty pleased to be only down right here defensively. They've done a pretty good job against the Trojans.
The Riverton ball shot up by Compton, going to be blocked by Gabby Sands. Now another shot on the way by Riverton. No good, and going to be an over-the-back call on Nolan for Riverton. He'll turn the ball back over to the Trojans.
It's an offensive, it's on the rebound, so yeah, they'll be shooting 1-on-1.
They'll be shooting 1-on-1. Worrell is I don't have a free throw percentage on her, so first attempt, no good. There's going to be a jump ball called It will go back to the Trojans. Lady Trojans are playing pretty good defense, especially in that press that we've seen all year long. Osmus in, lob the ball in to Bailey. Bailey will be fouled by Compton.
That's a really smart play by Britley. She could have probably shot that ball from right there over the defender, but by bringing it down, she knew she was going to draw some contact, and Compton's going to pick up her second. I can tell you, if Compton gets in foul trouble, the Rams are in trouble.
Yeah. Well, like you said, they only have 2 more players on the bench to go to. Bailey's first shot up on the way, no good. Rebound in there by Riverton. Compton will bring the ball down, guarded by Gabby Sands. Compton will look to turn, drive baseline. Going to be a charge.
That's her third.
Going to give her a shove, and they're going to call that.
Gabby's slow to get up, too.
Yeah. Not sure if that went across her chin or where that went across there, but Gabby says it hurts. Bailey will throw the ball into Valley. Valley will bring the ball down. Kick it off to Osmus on the left corner. Now back to Valley in the corner. 3 on the way. Swoosh.
She's just found a spot that she likes, because she did 2 of those down the other day in the first quarter.
Riverton will hurry the ball down. Shot up off the glass. No good, but going to call a foul on Whirl, I believe.
18 fouls, 19 fouls total already.
Yeah, and we're just started the second quarter, so.
Well, I was thrilled this thing started on time, but we still may be sitting here till midnight.
Nolan's first shot up and good for the Riverton Rams. Scores 13-3. 7:15 remaining in the second period. Nolan's second shot up and rattles around. Rebound in there by Bailey. Going to be a tie-up. It'll stay with the Riverton Rams. Bailey had good position there for the rebound. Just got tied up with Nolan. Nolan to throw it in. She'll look down low to Compton. Can't get it to her. Now lob it in to Parker. Parker shot up. No good. Now it's going to be stripped away by.
Good heads up play. They call foul.
They called a foul on.
Oh, no.
Nope, going to call a foul on Compton.
Oh, boy, that's 4.
That is her 4th. Looking to go into the ball game is Weaver for Riverton Rams.
You can't get fouls in, there's fouls in softball, but they're different. Right? Is she a softball player? All those Compton girls are softball players, right?
Good point. Good point. I was kind of looking at you like, what I say, they threw a flag or something again? I've done that before in a broadcast with basketball. It's not.
We all have.
Compton will have a seat. 14-3 with 7:09 remaining in the half. Bailey shot up. Rattles in and out. Rebound in there by Riverton. Weaver will bring the ball across the timeline. Guarded there by Gabby Sands tight. She'll go to her right. Get a screen in there. Now she'll drive baseline, and they're going to call Gabby Sands for an elbow. Maybe a little bit of a push off there. I think we might be a whistle-happy night tonight.
Yeah, if you got them, use them.
That's right. That'll be number 19. Foul called in the first half so far. It'll be Gabby's first. Weaver's first shot up, no good. Bailey with the rebound. We'll kick it out to Sands now, ahead to Valley. Valley looked to run. They'll throw it ahead to Osmus. Osmus out to Whirl. Whirl shot up, no good. Rebound in there. Still tipped around to Bailey, and Bailey's going to be 1 foot out of bounds when she touched it.
Nope, they knocked it out of bounds. They're going to say it's out of bounds off Riverton.
Oh, wow. I thought he was pointing the other way.
Nope. Maybe. He pointed towards Girard.
Yeah, it's blue ball there.
Yeah, now he's
going to be discussing.
He pointed the other way. Girls were confused, obviously.
Girls are confused. We're confused.
We're perpetually confused.
Yeah.
So that's not fair.
Moss to throw it in. She'll get it in to Weaver. Weaver will be cut off. Good defense in there by the Trojans. Now a reach-in foul going to be called on Bailey.
That'll be her third.
That'll be her third. Nolan will go to the line to shoot 2. And the double bonus.
You have to recognize how they're going to call the game. It's not the officials' fault. They're being consistent on both ends of the floor. That's all you can ask for. You have to recognize how are they calling this game and then adjust your play to how they're calling it. And nobody's made that adjustment so far. That's why we have 20 fouls. 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah, Flaherty will come in for Bailey. Bailey will have a seat with 3 fouls. Nolan's shot is up and good. 14-4 is the score. 6:37 remaining in the half. Valley bring the ball down, and Coach Herlocker will take a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Girard Sports on Girard Sports Live.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Be Trojan basketball. Sands will throw it in for the Trojans. 14-4 is the score. 6:35 and somewhat of a sloppy basketball game so far. Like you said, we need to see how the officials are calling the game and adjust our game to it. Now the ball's going to be stolen away by Riverton. Weaver will take it down and be fouled. No, going to be a charge. They call a charge on Weaver.
The fan base of Riverton is small but mighty.
And close.
Close to us and not very happy. And I would probably argue with them. And Coach Weaver's working as hard as he can.
Someone might get a tee on this one here in a little bit. Valley will have the ball. She'll drive into the paint. Now kick it straight back out to Sands. 3 on the way, no good. Tipped around. Now, saved. I thought it was going to go out of bounds. Good hustle by Gabby Sands. She'll bring it back up, reset the offense, kind of slow it down just a little bit. Maybe eat a little bit of that time. Clock still 5:55 remaining in the half. Now kick out to 3 for Sands. On the way in, good.
Thank goodness. That's the first one that's gone down. I bet they've thrown 10 up there.
Gabby Sands with the 3-pointer.
It's going to be against the Trojans moving to a screen.
Yep, going to get Gabby Sands, I believe. Going to fight through that screen. That'll be her second personal foul.
Ooh.
Wow.
I don't envy you, man. This is tough to call a game like this. I've done somewhere. It's just you never get going because there's just a foul every 2 seconds and
just no
doesn't
rhythm.
make for very good basketball.
Weaver's first shot up and good. Checking in for Girard will be Brooklyn Talley. She's a sophomore.
Brooklyn doesn't get a ton of minutes, but when she does, she gives them everything she's got.
That's right. Weaver's second shot up and good. 17-6 is the score. Checking in for Riverton will be Prokovic. Bosovic.
Listen to.
We don't have any of those in Walnut.
No Bosovic.
Valley will take the ball, kick it off to Smith on the left elbow. Back to Valley at the top of the key. Swinging around to Sands. Valley over to Smith again.
There it is.
Now they'll feed it down low to Flaherty, and Flaherty will lose control of it. Valley will be.
Talley, I don't know how she didn't call for a foul there.
Oh, wow. I thought they called a foul on
No, just called it out of bounds off of her.
Talley there. I thought maybe she might have got a little aggressive going towards the ball, but nevertheless, Riverton will have the ball. Parker will bring the ball across the timeline. Kinsey Smith on her. She'll tip it away from her and it'll go out of bounds off the Trojans. It'll stay Riverton ball. 17-6 is the score. 5:17 to go in the half. No one looks to throw it in. She'll get it in to Moss. Moss will have the ball, Valley on her. She'll hand it off literally to Gibson. Gibson will try to get it down low. It'll be stolen away by Valley. Valley will throw it ahead to Tally, and Tally just can't quite track it down. Good athletic move to get up on top of that stage, though.
Belly flop. Crowd surfing.
That's right. Ball will be turned over to Riverton. Valley tried to hit Tally on that fast break and just let her just a little bit too much. Riverton will bring the ball across. Parker will have it, guarded by Smith. She will be fouled, I believe, by Kenzie Smith. Looked like she might have given her a little push on the way by, but not sure.
If I'm Riverton's coach, I'm saying just don't do that extension, because the way they're calling it, they're going to call that foul on the defense, and you just can't give them something to put it against you.
Parker's first shot up, no good, off the front iron. In the game for the Trojans is Flaherty, Valley, Sands, Tally, and Smith. Second shot up by Parker is good. Bringing the score to 17-7. Tally will throw the ball in to Valley. Valley will bring it across the timeline. Over to Sands, around to Smith. Smith looking to get it down to Flaherty, and I think that's where they need to go if they want to keep Riverton in any foul trouble at all.
They
just
had
feed
it.
Flaherty.
They had it earlier. Kalen just couldn't hold and missed an opportunity.
Valley back to Smith. Now Smith back to Valley, and she'll take a three on the way, no good. Tally in there for the rebound. Oh, just can't control it. She a little bit off balance, tried to throw the ball back in to Valley, and a little bit hot. Parker will bring the ball across the timeline for the Riverton Rams, hand it off. Now swinging around to the right for Gibson. Gibson kick it over to Weaver. Long three on the way, no good. It'll go out of bounds off the Riverton Rams. Be Trojan ball. Poland and Osmus to check back in for the Trojans. Flaherty and Sands will have a seat. No reason to pick up any more fouls in the first half that we already don't have. Poland will give the ball to Valley. Valley will bring it across the timeline. Riverton just drops back in that 2-1-2 defense, and they're not coming out of it. It's working for them so far, and Valley with the ball now over to Smith. Smith will drive the lane, shot up, no good, but a foul going to be called on Parker.
That's the other way to attack this defense, is the way they're packed in there. Find that lane, get them moving side to side, and then find that lane and drive through it, because if they're going to pack it in there, there's got to be a way to get to the rim, and need somebody who can step up and shoot a 12-foot jumper, and then you'll be on, because they're not even that far out.
Smith's first shot up and no good.
It'll be different than what we see here in a little bit with the men, because Riverton goes straight man and they never get out of it.
Yeah. Be a little bit faster game.
Probably.
Smith was a 50% free throw shooter. First shot up, no good. Second shot is good. She stays true, 50%.
You is who you is.
Riverton will bring the ball across timeline. Parker going to be called for a travel.
That was a good screen by Brad Herlock.
I saw him turn right at the last second. Poland looks to throw the ball in for the Lady Trojans. She'll get it into Valley. Valley will bring it across the timeline. Nice crowd starting to file into the gym tonight. Osmus back over to Valley. Valley will look to drive. She'll take that step, and
good defense.
She's going to be tapped out of her hands. Yeah, good defense by the Riverton. Ooh, now they're going to say it's Riverton ball.
It went off of her knee or something.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but Trojans in that
can't
press, and she can't get that foul. Wow, they're not
no
going to call
anything. Equal opportunity, I guess,
now
on
it's
that
going to
deal.
be a jump ball.
I mean, nobody saw it because I'm a rookie at this.
Come on, BJ.
That's my first time.
Yeah.
I think.
That's all right. I've messed up a few times announcing tonight, so I'll give you one pass tonight.
I get one.
You get one. After 17 years of experience, there should be no mistakes, sir.
Yeah, my first time running camera since I was 19 years old.
Poland with the ball, back around to Osmus. Osmus back to Poland on top. Three on the way by Kenzie Smith, and she's going to be fouled and makes it. Long three. Foul after the shot. She'll go for the old 4-point conversion here.
Rare. Moss got called for that one.
It'll be her second. Shot no good. Ball going to be chased down.
Girard ball.
Girard ball. He pointed the other way. I was going to say wow, but be Trojan basketball out and underneath. Kinsey to throw the ball in. She'll give it right to Ferguson. Ferguson thought about a three. She had plenty of time to think about it. Now over to Kinsey Smith. Back out to Ferguson. Ferguson will drive the lane. Shot up. Rims out. No good. Tally in there for the rebound. Nice play by the sophomore.
Getting some of her best minutes so far this season, some of the most. Michaela Osmond's in there too, and she got a ton of minutes the other night against Columbus, and I would expect her to keep that going. Good part about this rotation is it should, by the end of the game, you should all be fresh. Everybody should be running as fast as you can because not a ton of minutes going to one person. Jada probably gets the most of anybody.
Right. Coach Herlocker stays with that rotation. He sticks with it pretty solid all the time. Second shot by Tally on the way. It's good. Riverton will bring the ball down. Parker will have it. She's guarded in there close by Kinsey Smith. Now timeout going to be called by Riverton. We're going to take it with them. Great basketball back and forth here, but you're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. 2:48 remaining in the half. 22-7 is the score. Lady Trojans lead it. Ferguson, good defense in there on Moss, and now double dribble got to be called. Don't see that very often, BJ, anymore.
No, you don't. I bet it won't be the last one we see in this game.
So Riverton turns the ball over, back to the Trojans. Tally will throw the ball in to Ferguson. Ferguson will bring it across the timeline. Top of the key, over to Smith on the left elbow. Now down to Poland. Poland looks to drive, now kicks it back out to Smith. Over to Ferguson, top of the key. Just back and forth. They're just daring Riverton to step out, and there they did. Tally drives in, but it's going to be stolen away by Moss. Now Moss is going to be called for a travel. Riverton's had some chances to take advantage of, but they just a little bit trouble holding on to the ball. 22-7 is the score.
Fundamentally, just struggling.
Yeah. Ferguson with the ball. She'll throw it across over to Osmus. Now a long skip pass over to Smith on the left elbow. She'll drive in, kick it off to Poland. Poland finds Ferguson over on the right elbow. Down low to Tally. Tally will give it to Poland, and now there's 3-second call going to be called.
We're pulling them all out.
Watching where the ball was going.
Checklist somewhere? Is there a bingo game going on? You got to get them all.
Yahtzee.
Double dribble.
We haven't seen an over and back yet.
Oh, that's coming.
It's coming. Tally will have a seat for the Lady Trojans. Flaherty will come back in. Riverton looks to throw it in, but Trojans have that full court press. Tipped away by Kinsey Smith. Her shot up, no good. Rebound in there by Ferguson. Her shot is good. Ferguson, 2 points, 24-7, 1:45 to go in the half. And now it's going to be was that a legal screen, I guess?
I mean, they haven't had a shot on the goal in a while.
Yeah.
It's just trying to get something up.
Smith with the ball on the left oval. Kick it over to Ferguson in the left corner. Now back to Smith, out to Poland, top of the key. Trojans are moving the ball well. Now back around over to Ferguson. Ferguson back to Kinsey Smith. Now lob it in top, now out. Osmus, she thought about a three. Everyone else has shot one, she might as well. Runner in the lane, no good. Tipped around, rebound in there by
oh my goodness,
Riverton, but then she's going to throw an elbow. I'd be surprised if they don't call that intentional, no.
13, Daphne Parker.
Wow. Boy, Parker's going to pick up her third. Boy, that looked pretty deliberate.
That gets a hold of somebody's chin. That's lights out.
Someone's bleeding after that one, I'm afraid. But didn't connect, so Kinsey Smith will throw the ball in for the Trojans.
There it is.
Now down to Poland, down low. She'll put it up left-handed and in. Poland, 4 points on the night. Now the ball is going to be another turnover.
Kaylin just she was diving towards that ball, just trying to get her momentum stopped, and traveled after got a hold of it.
Yeah. Riverton looks to throw the ball in. Moss get it in to Gibson. Gibson will take it down low. Shot blocked by Flaherty. Rebound in there by Smith. Smith will throw it ahead to Osmus. Osmus will put it off the backboard and good. Riverton will bring the ball back across the timeline, and now they're going to call a foul on Kinsey Smith, I believe.
Michaela, maybe.
Was it?
It was over there.
Smith on the floor, so we'll see who they call it on. On number 12, Kinsey Smith. Both teams in the double bonus, so she'll go to the line and shoot two. Short looks to come back in the ball game for the Lady Trojans. Parker's first shot up and good. Short will take Smith's spot. 28-8, 44.2 seconds remaining in the half. Parker's second shot up and good. It's one thing they have been pretty decent at tonight, free throws. Trojans will bring the ball down. Ferguson will have it. She'll kick it off to Short. Now back down to Flaherty at the free throw line. Shot up and good. Flaherty, 2 points. They'll give her 4 for the night. Parker will bring the ball down for the Trojans. Short will be on her. She'll hand away to Gibson. Gibson will bring it around the top of the key. Now she'll just throw it away. A little bit too hard for Moss. Moss can't control it. They'll turn it over to the Trojans. Looks like they'll be Daniel will check in the game for Riverton. They will have all their players have got in. 15.2 seconds remaining in the half. Girard will bring it down, play for one shot, hopefully. They'll give it off to Flaherty. Flaherty will look to drive back out to Ferguson. Now over to Osmus. 1 second remaining. They have to get something off. Shot at the ball buzzer. No good, and that's how the half will end. 30-9. Ooh, back and forth it goes. We're getting ready to go to the halftime show. The halftime show is brought to you by GN Bank, formerly Girard National Bank. New name, but still providing customers with the highest quality financial service in a friendly and personal way. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Lady Trojans at halftime lead it 30-9. It's time for the Canard Eye on the Game. This Eye on the Game is brought to you by Canard Eye Care. Thanks to the support from their community, Canard Eye Care has nearly doubled their space and extended hours with locations both in Pittsburgh and Girard. Canard Eye Care is the clear choice. Make your appointments by calling 620-235-1737. BJ Eye on the Game tonight, I believe, in the boys' game, will be a complete different game than what we were dealing with in the girls. Girls, a little bit sloppy, a lot of fouls being called. It's kind of hard to get a rhythm going for me, especially tonight with my broadcast, but I think it'll be a complete different game tonight.
It's the same. It's the same for the teams too. I mean, when you play that type of that style, that Riverton's going to come out there, and fundamentally they're just not very good, both offensively and defensively. And the Lady Trojans, I would suspect the part the coach is going to talk about is we kind of allowed them to dictate, and we played the same way. When you're getting that many fouls, because you're not playing with your feet, you're playing with your hands, you're not getting in front of things, and the fouls really were the story. But ultimately, Lady Trojans just able to keep chopping away a little bit and adding some points here and there. That press is just too much, and ended up adding quite a few more points. I thought after one quarter it was 10-2. I thought Riverton probably felt pretty good about things. They probably don't feel quite as good coming out here in the second half. But Lady Trojans also, Compton got 4 fouls in that first half. She's probably their catalyst, and she's going to be limited in the second half, even with those 4 fouls, what she can do. And so the Trojans, I imagine Coach is going to get as many people into the ball game as he can tonight, and chalk this one up as some experience and get out of here. The first, just like the beginning of the game, where I said the first 5 minutes are important, the first 4 or 5 minutes of this second half are going to be important. If they can kind of continue where they left off, then he'll get the starters out and get some other girls in.
Well, and it's always important for Girard or Lady Trojans especially. We're scoring 9 ladies a night anyways.
Right.
So it's really important to maybe we extend that a little bit more. I think we have 3 more players on the bench that haven't seen much time. So it'd be great to get some extra people in, especially with a 30-9 lead at halftime. We're going to step away. I'm going to try to total up some stats real quick tonight, and we're going to step away for just a few minutes. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Canard Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Canard Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
G&W Foods is the one-stop shop for everything you need to feed the family. With a great selection of quality, fresh, and delicious foods, you're sure to find something to satisfy every appetite. With friendly and knowledgeable staff, the folks at G&W Foods can help you find what you need so you can get in, get out, and on your way with your day. Plus, don't forget G&W Foods for the great daily lunch specials. Open 7 days a week. Check out their weekly Facebook-only specials. The G&W Foods family super wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
And welcome back to Sony Handycam there, BJ. I'm just going to have to give you a little bit of that. Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. The Lady Trojans lead it 30-9. We'll go over some stats here real quick. Points for the Lady Trojans. Ferguson's going to have 2 points and 2 fouls. Valley has 5 points and 3 fouls, I believe. Short with 2 points, no fouls. Smith with 3 points and 2 fouls. I have Gabby Sands with 3 points and 1 foul. Tally with 1 point. Brittany Bailey, 4 points and 2 fouls. Poland, 4 points, and Flaherty with 4 points and 1 foul. That's going to be the stats that I've got. Of course, if unofficial, by all means.
Always. That's the way you hedge your bets there, man.
Now, let's talk a little bit about the boys' game tonight. Trojans undefeated so far. Riverton Rams have only lost 1. I believe that was to Riverton, wasn't it? Or
Frontenac, yep. And a 1-point game, I believe, is what the final score on that one was. It was close the other night, and so they've lost 1. Their 1 loss of the season was in conference play, and for the Trojans, I just want to see them get tested. I want to continue to see them get tested. This is one of those games I could see them winning big. I could see it being close, but what's so weird about the round robin, the double round robin, is it's going to be a psychological game all the time with these guys, because you can't go out and beat a team by 30. You still got to play them again. You come back and think you're going to overlook them, and all of a sudden you lose one. It's going to be crazy how this season's going to go with all that, and we're going to find out here. But the Trojans here, and then, of course, always look forward to that game coming up on Friday. Dale, we'll be at it. We'll have it over there at Frontenac. The rivalry between the Trojans and the Raiders always so good. These kids nowadays, they know each other so well. They play on travel teams. They play baseball together. They play the basketball travel. And so it's just different than whenever we were kids, certainly. We didn't know who those kids were, and if we did, we certainly weren't going to hang out with them on the weekend.
That's right.
But,
we wouldn't even hang out with the Hepler people, and I was from Walnut.
Well, here we are.
It was a stretch to come see you, BJ, and you were a mile away. Well, it's time to 10.4 seconds on the clock to start the second half, but we're waiting.
Terry Adams will make that disappear.
Big TA.
Abracadabra. Boom.
There it is. 8 minutes. Ready to start. Throw the ball in. Let's go. Rivers will start the second half with the ball. Second half be our original starters. Sands, Bailey, Valley, Ferguson, and Whirl. Back into the game is Compton. 4 Rams, 3 on the way. No good by Weaver. Shot up by number 24, Gibson, for the Rams. We'll get them on the board first in the second half. 30-11 is the score. Trojans will bring the ball down, throw it off to Ferguson on the right elbow. Now over to Bailey, swinging around to Gabby Sands. Back to the top, Ferguson. Back and forth will work. Try to work it inside. That zone defense. Now down low into the paint for Whirl. Whirl shot up no good. Those are ones we got to have. That's exactly what you were talking about earlier work it around until someone can work down low. Rebound in there by the Riverton Rams. Gibson will bring the ball around top of the key, and she'll just throw it away. The ball will go right back to the Trojans. I'm not sure if there's a little bit of water or condensation on the floor. It looked like the Riverton Ram might have slipped a little bit there.
Zig, and she thought she was going to zag.
Well, I've been caught up with that before too. Valley will bring the ball across the timeline over to Ferguson. Sands, they're trying to get Bailey down low. Now Ferguson will drive the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound in there by Gibson. Now it'll be tied up by Ferguson.
Jump ball.
It was a jump ball. We'll go back to the Trojans.
Now you see that dribble penetration there from the top of the key already that the Lady Trojans are doing. I'm sure that was a half-time adjustment.
No doubt. Long three on the way by Valley. No good. Rebound in there by Moss for the Riverton Rams. Gibson will bring the ball down, hand it off to Parker at the top of the key. She'll take a three, miss everything. Compton will save it inbounds. And now the Trojans will look to run ahead to Valley, off the glass and good. Valley with 2 points. It's the first 2 points for the Trojans after half. Parker will have the ball. She'll give away to Compton. Now back to Gibson. Over to Moss. Moss will take a shot, no good. Bailey will throw it ahead to Valley. Valley will go around Moss and be fouled. Shot was good. Riverton fans not happy with that call.
That was kind of a tweener. I thought maybe she did, but it was whether that foul came before she walked with it, and if it did, it probably should be on the floor.
Nevertheless, the basket was good.
We'll take it.
Valley will go to the line. No, I thought the basket was good. Evidently not. Valley is a 48% free throw shooter. That is one place we've talked about that she could strengthen her offensive skills just a little bit. Second shot up, no good as well. Rebound in there by Gibson.
She's nearly 60% from the field, though. Coach talked about that in the pregame. That's unheard of, especially being shots that she takes.
Gibson will have the ball top the key over to Compton. She'll shoot a three and good. Riverton's come out and hit a 2 and a 3 right off the bat. Now Kinsey Smith will take a runner right down the baseline and is good. Kinsey Smith, 2 points here in the third.
Got that defense sleeping a little bit. They were excited about that three and got to get back.
Yep, Riverton has the ball over to Compton. Compton will swing it around over to Gibson. Gibson will take a three, no good. Rebound in there by Moss. Her shot is up and good off the paint. Riverton's coming out with the vengeance.
A little more confident. They've gotten those on second chance opportunities. Moss has made 2 of those like that.
And Gabby Sands with the ball. We'll swing it around to Bailey at the top of the key. She'll look to drive. Now she'll kick it off to Smith. Now back down low to Bailey. Bailey will turn, shoot, and good. Really Bailey coming out as well.
Good strength again. She stepped right through that. It was blocked partially, and she was able to go ahead and force it on up.
Well, that's something we didn't see. We didn't see us posting up down low before in the first half. Coach, I'm sure, had to talk about it. Compton runner is good. 36-18 is the score. 4:35 remaining in the third.
They have matched their entire first half output in the first 3.5 minutes of the second half.
Kinsey Smith gives the ball away to Valley. Valley's runner in the paint, no good. Rebound in there by Bailey, and Bailey will put it in. Bailey with 4 points in the third already. Compton will have the ball, left elbow. Now she'll dribble to the free throw line. Shot up, no good. Rebound in there by Bailey. Bailey will throw it ahead to Valley. Valley to Kinsey Smith trying to run. She'll just step right around Riverton defender and put it in. Kinsey Smith with 2 more points. She has 4 as well.
She took advantage of the fact that Compton has those 4 fouls and went right at her. Compton could not defend her at all, basically just stepped right around her.
Yeah, Gibson has the ball over to Moss at the free throw line. Shot up, no good. Rebound in there by Whirl. Whirl will throw it ahead up to Sands. Off the back glass and good.
Well, Riverton's trying to press, and that's leading to a lot of runouts here.
Three on the way by Riverton is good. Three there by Parker. They've come out on fire.
They've taken way more shots than they did the entire first half, too.
Bailey will have the ball. She'll kick it over to Sands. Now back to Smith, the Valley. Down low to Bailey. She'll turn around. Left-hand shot, no good. Now she'll tie it up. Nope, going to be called for a foul. Bailey will call it. I've got 3, but we'll see what they put up there. That is her 4th. You're right, BJ.
I know.
Don't start. Don't start, my friend.
It's the 3 hours a night, 3 hours a week that I get to feel that way.
Oh, yeah. I'm just lucky. Anyways.
I'm just happy to be here.
Riverton has the ball over to Weaver. Weaver's going to be called for a charge, and it'd be a push-off.
Just can't throw that arm out there. You just can't extend it away from your body. Second you do that, they're going to call it.
Yep.
Even if it has no real effect, it'll still happen.
That'll be her 4th.
Goodness gracious. I mean, they're going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, looking to check in will be Nolan. Valley will bring the ball down, throw it over to Smith. Back to Valley in the corner, now out to Poland, going to be tipped around. Poland will keep control of it. She'll drive baseline in the paint. Shot up and good.
Just good awareness to go a little bit deeper, get a little bit better position, a little bit better angle on it on the baseline to lay that one up.
Yep. Parker has the ball for the Riverton Rams. She'll bring it over to the left corner to Compton. Compton's 3 on the way, no good. Rebound in there by Valley. Valley will throw it ahead to Kinsey Smith, and Kinsey Smith will just dribble right down and around off the backboard and good. Kinsey Smith with 6 points in the third quarter already. I honestly, like you said, BJ, they were so worried about their fouls and foul trouble early in the, I guess we're halfway, 3/4 of the way through the third already. Compton drives the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound in there by Valley. And there's going to be a foul called on Parker. She pleads her case, but to no avail. Yep. I believe that'll be her 4th.
That's 3 of their starters with 4 fouls. And they played a zone the entire first half. You probably shouldn't be picking up that many fouls playing a zone.
Probably not.
And that's a problem.
46-21. Just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Trojans have the ball. Kick it around to Valley, over to Ferguson, top of the key to Flaherty. Flaherty is just driving the lane. She'll dish it off. 3 seconds going to be called on Ferguson in the lane. Well, Trojans turn the ball over. Riverton will have the ball. They'll bring it across the timeline. Parker will bring it across. She'll look to drive on Flaherty. Flaherty cuts her off. Good defense there. Now she'll defend her all the way out of three-point line. Now Poland's going to steal the ball away. Not a very good pass there by Parker. Poland will look to throw the ball away, and it's going to be stolen by Compton. Compton will have it tipped out of her hands by Valley. Now back down to Poland down low off the glass and in. It's 4 points for Poland.
Just like you draw it up.
I'm running out of names in a hurry. Now Riverton's ball is going to be tipped away. Stolen out of there by Short. She'll look go coast to coast, and she's going to be called for a travel. Got that little bunny hop in there, dribble down a little bit out of control. Sands will come in and take Valley's spot. Thought you were going to say something there, BJ, for a second.
Just watching a 30-point game.
48-21 is your score. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Parker has it for Riverton. She'll give way to Compton, top of the key. She looks to dribble drive. She'll be cut off and fouled by Flaherty. Be on the floor, though.
Kaylin's one of those. She's like,
Get that.
It's going to be a foul. If I'm going to get a foul, she wants it to be a foul.
Yeah,
she wants you to remember it in the morning.
That's right. She's going to get her money's worth no matter what. Riverton looks to throw it in. They'll get it to Compton. She'll throw it over to Gibson. Now over to Weaver. Shot no good. Rebound in there by Parker. Parker will give way to Compton. Compton will shoot a three. Long misses everything. Will be tipped out of bounds by Riverton. That was
chucking them up.
That was off.
Get them off. Just shoot them as much as you can.
Yep. Poland having a little issue with her tennis shoes. She'll get them tied up here. Stretch them tight.
Go Velcro. That's what I'd say.
At our age, BJ.
Go Velcro. Well, Velcro is just because you don't want to bend over.
Oh. Well. Trojans will bring the ball down. Ferguson will give way to Short. Short will dribble around the top of the key. Look to get Flaherty. Now Ferguson, a long three on the way, and it's good. Jordan Ferguson. Long three. 51-21. 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Looks like Riverton might play for the last shot. Parker has it. Compton comes up. Now she'll shoot a... Wasn't ready for it, I don't think. The three on the way is no good, and that's how the third quarter will end. Lady Trojans lead it 51-21. You're watching Girard Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Start of the fourth quarter. Trojans lead at 51-21. Foul going to be called on Drake Worrell. That'll be her second personal foul.
Running clock, that 30-point barrier broken, so we'll have a running clock here in this fourth quarter. Welcome sight for all involved.
Weaver to the line for the Riverton Rams. Her first shot up, no good. Lady Trojans probably just trying to look to get everyone out of here healthy at the end of this one.
Yeah, you want to end strong. I mean, you're not going to have as easy an out coming up in 3 days or 2 days or however many we have, but you want to end on a bright note.
Second shot is good. Weaver with one and makes one, misses one, and down the court we go for the Trojans. Valley has it now off to Sands, over to Worrell, back out to Valley, and that was a telegraphed pass. It's tracked down by Gabby Sands, though. Good thing it was tipped there. We would have had our backcourt violation that we talked about earlier.
That was not a very good possession.
Not able to control the ball. The Trojans turn it back over to the Riverton Rams. Running clock, 6:15 remaining in the game. Parker will bring the ball down for the Riverton Rams. Guarded in there by Gabby Sands. Gabby swipes at it a couple times. No avail.
Get out of here.
Over to Compton. Three on the way and good by the Riverton Rams. I was checking to see who you were swatting at over there.
Get those kids out of here. We're trying to work.
51-25. Trojans lead it. Lady Trojans have the ball. They'll kick it down to Bailey. Bailey will drive left hand. Shot off glass, no good. Short right there to put it back, though.
Brittany's done a pretty good job of, she got those fouls early on, and she's been able to avoid getting them since then.
That's right. Compton's three on the way, blocked by Valley, and now there's going to be a traveling violation on Brittany Bailey. Just kind of got tied up, nowhere to go. She went to take that step, and the ball was tied up. So it was either going to be a jump ball or travel, and they called the travel.
Serena Short getting some of her most playing time that she's had all season as well and doing a nice job of it. Got a bucket a minute ago.
Riverton shot up, no good. Rebound in there.
Well, steal that.
Ooh.
Nice interception.
Not sure who that was going to, but Valley ends up with it. Valley tells the girls to let's pick it up, finish this strong here. Sands with the ball over to Short at the top of the key. Back to Sands. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound in there by Bailey, and up and good off the glass. Really Bailey with some nice rebounding there. Starts the fourth quarter. 4:38 to go in the game. Running clock once again. River will turn around and shoot. It'll be blocked by Bailey. Short will have it. She'll throw it ahead to Valley. Now over to Bailey. Off the glass and in. Really Bailey with 4 points quick here. Trojans lead at 57-25. Parker will bring the ball down, hand it off literally to Weaver. Weaver will drive the base into Bailey, and wow, Bailey was just kind of standing there. I didn't see the foul, but
it's a hard foul. I mean, she hit the ground hard anyways.
Well,
I don't know what caused it, but
I think that might have been a little bit of dramatization, but it'll be all right. Oh, going to get it on Whirl. I didn't even see Whirl down there.
There's your answer.
Yeah. It'll be Whirl's 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 4 in the second half. Shot up, no good by Weaver. Checking in for the Trojans will be Tally, Poland, Tori Thomas, and Osmus. Just looking to see if we're going to get one more to check in or not. Second shot up, off the left, rebound in there by Poland. Throw it ahead to Osmus. Osmus's pass will be knocked out of there by Compton. Just a little bit lazy on that pass. Might need to be a little bit crisper. But Compton was just sitting there baiting it in there. Well, she's going to set back here in center field. That's where she plays at most of the time, too.
Yeah.
Osmus with the ball. She'll have it at the top of the key. And kick ball, nothing called there. Short will track it down. Back out to Osmus at the top of the key. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the game. 57-25. Thomas with the ball. She'll look at a 3. Now turn her over to Tally. Tally will be called for a travel. I didn't see it. I thought she had the right steps, but
that was a good step through on Tally's part. That was a miss.
Parker will bring the ball down for the Riverton Rams. Guarded in there by Osmus. Now kick it over to Weaver. 3 on the way, and it's good. Riverton has picked up the pace in the second half.
They've scored 20 points. They scored 8 in the entire first half.
Well,
or 9.
9, yeah. So, Trojan basketball. Osmus with the ball. Step inside the 3-point line. Shot up, no good. Going to be tipped out of bounds. They'll say it go back to the Riverton Rams. It's good to see some younger girls get in there tonight and finish the game out. 1:55 to go in the contest. Parker will bring the ball down for the Riverton Rams. Run it around to Compton. Over to Gibson. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound in there by Short. Short will throw it ahead to Poland. Poland will be fouled on a shot by number 24, Gibson. 1:33 to go. And our answer to that was they will stop the clock if they get under 30. Nope, they won't.
Nope.
They stopped it earlier. Anyways, 1:20 to go in the contest. Poland at the line. 57-28. Make it 58-28. Number 22 checks back in. Moss for Riverton. Nolan will have a seat. 1 minute to go. Poland will take her second shot. Is good as well. That gives her 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Parker will have the ball, bring it around. 46 seconds to go. Shot up, no good by Riverton. Rebound in there by Parker. Her second shot up, no good. Rebound in there by Poland. Poland will look ahead to Thomas. Thomas will have it knocked away. Just a little bit errant of a pass. Weaver will have the ball. 3 on the way, and Thomas says, I'm going to get on the book somehow. She'll get she'll foul Parker, I believe, to shoot 3.
That'll probably end it.
20 seconds to go. Weaver wants the ball. First shot, no good. 11 seconds remaining. She's trying to get all 3 of her free throws in before the end of the game. Second shot up, no good as well. 4 seconds remaining in the contest, 59-28. Third shot, she'll get all 3 in, and she'll make it. And that'll do it. 59-29. Your Lady Trojans win it over the Riverton Rams. We're going to go to our postgame live read here, BJ. I've got it. Postgame is brought to you by Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, bringing 10 years of industry experience back to her hometown. Call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. You've watched the Lady Trojan basketball game on Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial...
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Nice shot of the Trojan boys getting ready to go tonight. I was tallying up some stats here before Coach Herlocker gets here. I'll go over what I've got right now. I have Osmus with 2 points, 1 foul. Ferguson, 5 points and 2 fouls. Valley, 11 points and 3 fouls. Short, 4 points, no fouls. Kenzie Smith, 9 points, 2 fouls. Gabby Sands with 7 points and 2 fouls. Caitlin Flaherty, I've got with 1 foul and 5 points. Brittany Bailey in there had a big night. 8. I've got her for 14 points. She also finished the game with 4 fouls. It was nice to see Brittany Bailey hang in there to stay with the end of the game. We're waiting on Coach Herlocker to get back here. A little bit of a sloppy game back and forth, but the Trojans end up winning by 30 points. So here's Herlocker on his way. Post-game coach's interview. Coach's interview is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for the last 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Trojan basketball instant issue mascot card. Trojan National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Coach Herlocker, thanks for taking the time after the game tonight. A little bit sloppy back and forth. What'd you tell them at halftime? Because there was a big change in our offense?
Well, it was just, I felt like we were settling. They were packed in, and we're just settling. We were open, but we're settling for shots early in the offense, and we just needed to get a little bit more flow to what we were doing, and we've done that for a couple games. We've talked about it a lot. It's something that, no disrespect to Riverton, but, when we're playing other teams, we've really got to look at our shot selection, do a better job, and I do think we did a better job in the second half of that.
No question about it. We've got some great down-low passes, a little bit driving into the paint. It looked a lot better in the second half. Like you said, they were boxed in there, but once you got them spread out, the girls were able to drive the baseline. Right off the start, the fouls just started coming. We had 20 fouls in almost one quarter. What were your thoughts on that? What were you thinking, like, oh, my?
Yeah, it's one of those things. Each night out, you don't know what it's going to be, and I always tell the girls to adjust every opportunity I got. Hey, girls, they're calling it tonight. So you've got to adjust. Overall, I think we did a good job. I pulled some people. Some people got less time than they usually get just to keep from getting that third foul. They kind of put themselves in a hole for the game by getting, a couple with 4, and that's just something you don't want to do in a basketball game. It kind of limits what you can do long term. So you got to adjust. And again, that's another area I think after halftime our kids did a better job of adjusting to, hey, that reach isn't going to work tonight. I need to move my feet, and they may make a mistake if I move my feet well.
Well, Coach, once again, thank you for coming up. Take the time with us. Great win tonight, and we look forward to seeing you on Friday.
Thank you very much. Frontenac's going to be a good team to play.
And that's going to do it for the Leah Smith post-game show. We're going to step away and come right back with the head coach of the Trojan boys, Rod Westcott. You're watching Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in Southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Welcome back to the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show here on Girard Sports Live. BJ Harris along with you, getting set for the backside of our high school basketball doubleheader. The Girard Trojans taking on the Riverton Rams. Joining us now, the head coach of the Girard Trojans, Rod Westcott. And Coach, another good win the other day in conference against Columbus. As you kind of went back to look at that ball game, what was the difference that allowed you guys to cruise to victory against the Titans?
Once I went back and watched the film, I thought we played better than what I had saw at the end of the game. I didn't feel we played very well the other night after the end of the game, but just had some lulls in the action at times and didn't execute very well at times. Had some unfortunate or unforced turnovers that kind of stood out in my mind. But once we go back and watch it, I thought we did some things pretty well. And we just got to get a little more consistent at those things and make sure that we can play a full game.
We talked about him before the game last week, and I think it bears talking about him again. It just seems that the confidence level of Ryder Whirl is starting to climb to a level we have never seen before for him. And not only just shooting the ball and his confidence at the free throw line, nearly 90% from the stripe, but his distribution a little bit, and certainly his defense is just phenomenal.
Yeah, we talked to him right after the game, and he did have a nice ball game. He's that kid that he wants the ball, and he's not scared to take the shot. So his confidence is good, but he's worked for that, and he's earned that right to be confident. So we see it every day in practice. He's capable of doing it on a regular basis. So we kind of expect that from him now, and that's a good thing to expect. So our other kids are coming along as well. We're doing some good things, and we just got to keep plugging along. It's still early in the year, and we've got a long ways to go. So it's grind, and we just got to stay after it.
As you keep going along here, now you're undefeated, 5-0, and you've got expectations. Those expectations begin to get high. These kids have been on really good teams. Some of these seniors have been on a really good team a few years back, and then you've had to work your way back up to this point to be with those high expectations. Does this group have what it takes mentally to be able to handle some of that pressure that comes with being undefeated?
Well, I've seen a lot of maturity this year in our guys. I think they've grown quite a bit and understand a little bit more about what it's going to take to get to that next level. And, that's what everybody's striving for. I mean, everybody we play is striving for that as well. So, and like I said, it's a battle, and it's going to be one of those things every night. You're going to have to come, whether it's practice or game or it's a weekend. You've got to get your mindset and make sure that you're doing the right things and be ready for that next game.
All right, the next one is the Riverton Rams. What do you know of them? What do you expect tonight?
Got some good pieces. Coach down there, Coach Shockey's done a really good job with them. I think this is his third year, so the kids are starting to understand his system a little better and really play hard for him. He's playing 8, 9, sometimes 10 kids, and they're really aggressive. Defensively, they'll be one of the most disciplined teams that we've seen probably as to this point. Really get after you man-to-man, and haven't seen anything out of them other than man this year. So they do a good job and really play hard. They got one kid, the Shockley kid, that reminds me a little bit of the Columbus kid. He can get his own shot, and when he's hot, he's pretty good. So he's a kid we're going to have to contend with. Overall, they're probably a little bit bigger than us. Overall, they've got some length at the guards positions and a lot of 6'1", 6'2" kids, and it seems like they're real long. So be a good test for us tonight. If we don't come to play, it could be a long night for us, so we'll have to make sure we're ready to go.
All right, Coach. We appreciate your time as always, and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, BJ.
Head coach of the Girard Trojans, Westcott, joining us here on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. We'll take a quick break. Come back, have your starting lineups. Opening tip-off from Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans, Rams tonight on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and Mobile Banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Crawcan Telephone Cooperative has been serving Girard in southeast Kansas for 65 years. In 1952, we helped our members connect with each other using telephone lines. Today, we connect our members with the entire world using fiber optics. While the technology has changed, our commitment to deliver it to our members has not. Good luck, Trojans, from your friends at Crawcan. Check us out on the web at ckt.net.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you. And I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Good shot of our boys coming back out after going in right before the game. We are on the Community National Bank pregame show. Pregame show is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. As always, Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crawcan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crawcan has to offer on ckt.net. Let's go straight to the shot of the game by Kim Kravitz. BJ, you want to explain that one?
Yeah, a little defense here from Evan Troike. Well, Caleb Muya there as well. The Trojans want to get up and down the floor and run offensively, but their defense is going to be the difference in their success over the season. Evan's a really good defender. Caleb's a really good defender. And then Ryder Worrell, we talked a lot about him. We talked to Coach just a minute ago about his defense. Those other guys play that same type of defense like that, on the ball, big, spread out. They're going to have a good year.
Kim Kravitz's Photo is a boutique photography studio specializing in high school, senior pictures, and sports photography. Let Kim capture your memories. Learn more at kimkravitzphoto.com or call her at 620-704-7474. Let's go straight to the starting lineups, brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Starting lineups are brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level and style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylists Carla Sands, Robin Hawkins, and Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. Let's start out by going through the Riverton Rams. A senior, number 12, Carson Shockey. Number 13, Tyler Zurich. He's a senior as well. Number 22, Bryce Johnson. He's a junior. And number 30, Carter Brown. He is a junior. Number 42, Matt Teal. He is a senior. So senior-laden team by the
senior-laden and that first starting, and then it drops off dramatically. They don't have a ton of other seniors on the team, and so they'll rely on some youngsters in this game.
Now for your Trojan boys. Number 4, 5'11", junior, Ryder Worrell. Number 10, 6'3", senior, Caleb Muya. Number 12, 6'1", Dylan Collins. Number 50, Evan Troike, 5'10", and he's a senior as well. Carter Doherty, number 55, 6'5", Carter Doherty.
Did they do starting lineups out here?
No, they did not. That's what threw me off here.
Why didn't they do that?
I don't know, but Caleb Muya to tip off for the Trojans.
I've never seen that.
And number 42, Teal. I don't know. Ball's up and wow.
We're off.
Muya got it. Worrell has the ball. He'll give it to Muya at the top of the key. Swing it over to, now back around to the top of the key to Doherty, now off to Muya. Back over to Troike. Troike will shoot a three. No good. Rebound in there by Riverton. Johnson will have the ball. He'll hand it off to Zurich. Off to Johnson. Johnson being guarded by Troike. Now back out to Zurich. They're just kind of filling each other out. Back and forth the ball will go. Now try down low. Steal in there by Troike. Troike will throw it ahead to Muya. Muya in the paint. Shot up. And no good. Rebound in there by number 30, Brown, for the Riverton Rams. Zurich will bring the ball up. Collins will pick him up right at half court. Now Riverton will have the ball in the paint. Back to Zurich. Off top to Johnson. Johnson will give way to Brown. Brown being defended in there by Muya. Over to Johnson, top of the key. Troike defending him. Over to Zurich on the left elbow. Now back out to Johnson. Over to Brown. Brown looks to dribble in. Now switch back and forth. Carter Doherty had him for a second.
Awesome.
Now back over to Zurich. Zurich up off the glass and good. Trying to spread that Trojan defense out.
Yep.
And it worked.
They got too focused on the play side and it lost the guy on the backside wide open.
Trojans have the ball. Muya with the ball, kick it out to Collins. Now over to Troike on the right elbow. Now to Carter Doherty at the free throw line. Shot up. Oh, is good off the back glass. Doherty will get the Trojans on the board. 6:04 to go in the first quarter. 2-2 is the score. Zurich has the ball. He'll kick it over to Brown. Brown will look to drive on Muya. Drive in. Troike with some good defense there, and it'll be tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it's off the Trojans.
Coach feels like, and you kind of see it out there, to a man, they are taller and longer are the Rams. They got a little more size at the guard positions, and so rebounding, getting good positions is going to be key for the Trojans.
Rams will get the ball in. Zurich over to Johnson. He'll look to get it back to Zurich at the free throw line. Now the ball's going to be stolen away by Muya. Muya looks to fast break up off the glass and good. Caleb Muya for his first 2 points of the contest. Brown will have the ball for the Riverton Rams. He'll look to drive. Now it'll be tied up by Troike. Now flipped out to Johnson. Johnson will shoot a three, and it's good for the Riverton Rams. Good defense down low, but we kicked it out, and Johnson hit it for the Rams. Rams lead it 5-4, 5:12 to go in the first quarter. Worrell has it, give it to Doherty. Doherty will drive in, now kick it out to Troike. A three on the way, no good. Rebounded in there by Shockey.
A shot 3 feet from the basket with a 6'5" post, or that shot, and Trojans missed one there with Carter.
Ball tipped around, shot no good by Shockey. He'll lose control of it now. Back out, Trojans come. Over to Collins, now to Troike in the corner. Worrell will take a three, long three, no good. Rebound in there by Troike. Troike will give it back down to Muya. Muya in the paint. He'll rise up, no good. Gets his own rebound and puts it back. How many times have we seen him do that, BJ?
Yeah, I just don't know how teams don't figure out that they need to get a body on him on the first attempt.
You got to block him out.
He's not on the floor very long whenever he does come down, but they've got to get a body on him.
Yep.
Nobody does that.
Johnson will have the ball. He'll kick it out to Shockey. Shockey thought about a three for Riverton. He'll kick it back out to Zurich at top of the key. Three on the way, no good. Long rebound to Collins. Collins looking ahead. He'll give it to Worrell and up off the glass. Ooh, that was going to rattle out and it goes down. Worrell picks up his first 2 points of the game. Trojans have the lead, 8-5. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Brown will have the ball, give it away to Johnson. Johnson tries to feed down low, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Carter Doherty. Zane Henderson's going to check in for the Trojans, and Collins will have a seat. A little bit of change of pace between games here, BJ.
Yeah.
Back
and no fouls, which is different than the first one. We had about 7 by now.
Yeah.
In the girls' game.
Johnson will have it. He'll try to feed Riggin down low. Now out to Brown. Brown tries to drive on Troike. No good. Worrell will come out and defend number 6 that I don't have. Now it's going to be a tie-up. Worrell ties it up.
Good effort.
Troike ties him up. How many times have we seen Troike get in there and tie a ball up?
He's just tenacious defender. Well, pressure going to be all applied here on the inbound for the Rams. We'll see what this press looks like. Oh, they're going to have the ball.
They're going to have the ball.
Possession now.
Alternating possession. So Johnson will look to throw the ball in for Riverton. He'll get it in to Morrow. Morrow will kick it over to Shockey. Shockey shot no good. Rebound in there by Carter Doherty. Troike will have it off to Muya. Caleb Muya kicks it back out to Troike. Top of the key over to Worrell. Worrell will drive into the paint. Now kick it out to Muya. Muya will rise up. Jumper on the way, no good. Rebound in there by the Riverton Rams. Morrow will bring the ball down for the Rams. He'll look to kick it off to Johnson at the top of the key. Now swing it around over to Shockey. Shockey on Troike. Spin move, gets away from him for a second. No good. Kicks it out to Brown on Muya. Down low, back to Brown. Shot inside the three-point line is good for Brown. Trojans still lead it 8-7 with 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Caleb Muya at the left elbow. Kick it out to Zane Henderson. Over to Troike on the right elbow. He'll take advantage of a screen from Carter Doherty. Shot up no good, and it'll be out of bounds. Back to the Trojans. Lallman will check in for the Trojans. Worrell will have a seat. Caleb Muya to throw the ball in for the Trojans. They'll kick it out to Lallman, top of the key. Over to Caleb Muya. He'll bring it back around, set the offense up. Riverton Rams, like Coach was talking about, in that man defense. Carter Doherty at the top of the key. Over to Zane Henderson. Now back to Troike. Troike will bring it back around the top of the key. Trying to get some motion down low is the Trojans. Over to Zane Henderson. Zane out to Carter Doherty. Now over to Troike. Troike will get backside to Zane Henderson, and Zane will put it up off the glass. 2 points. Trojans lead at 10-7 with 1:50 to go in the first quarter. Morrow has the ball for the Riverton Rams, guarded in there by Lallman. Now over to Brown, guarded in there by Muya. He'll kick it out to Johnson. Zane Henderson trailing him, out to Morrow for a three. Off its mark, Carter Doherty goes up, but it's going to be knocked out of his hands. It'll go back to the Trojans. Fast start for the Trojans there.
There literally were 15 fouls called by the end of the first quarter in the girls' game. There have been zero.
Zero called.
And I'm fine with that. Don't get me wrong.
Makes the game go fast. Worrell throw the ball into Muya. Muya will bring it across the timeline. Over to Lallman. Over to Muya, back to Zane Henderson. Lallman, they're looking for that exact same play, looking for backside, trying to get that ball fed down there low. Worrell will give it to Muya at the free throw line. Collins will shoot a long three, and it's good. He was 3 feet behind the three-point line.
He was shooting those in warm-ups, and I thought, why are you shooting so far away?
Because he makes them.
Now I know.
Riverton with the ball. Zurich will have it. At the top of the key, guarded in there by Worrell. Worrell will kick it off to Johnson. Now the loose ball on the ground. Parsons in there for the Riverton Rams. The Rams will come away with it. Brown with a long three as well. He'll make it.
He can shoot that shot. I meant to mention that earlier, that he likes to shoot. He's a big kid, but he doesn't like playing in the paint. Yep. He likes to be out on the edge, and that's where he's defending right now. Trojans have a matchup there speed-wise.
13-10. Trojans lead it. 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Worrell give way to Collins. Now Zane Henderson for a three, and he'll drain it. Henderson with 5 points in the contest already. Johnson has it over to Morrow. 4 seconds remaining. Long three on the way by Johnson. Nothing. Didn't even hit backboard, and that's the way the first quarter will end. We're going to step away for 1 minute. You're watching Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. The Trojan boys lead at 16-10. Start of the second quarter.
Gabe Muya going to check in at that break. He'll come in for Henderson. Gabe going to get his first minutes of the night.
And Coach talked about bringing him in a little bit more. He's done well over the break. I think he talked about that last week. Trojans with the basketball. Gabe Muya has it over on the right elbow. Long three again from Collins. No good. And tipped around, going to go out of bounds off of the Rams.
I thought they got a foul. I thought they got a foul on Gabe pushing off on the back. I thought that's what that whistle was, but
just out of bounds. Whirl to throw it in. Gabe Muya will get it on right corner. Off to Troike, top of the key. He'll drive the lane, floater, give it away to Doherty, and Doherty will put it in.
Yeah, Evan's one of those guys you just want to play with because he will make you look flat good.
Riverton will have it. Now back out to Brown. Brown thought about a three. Ball tipped away. Whirl thought he picked his pocket right there. Just out of bounds.
Ryder needs to take full advantage of this. They've got number 3 who's right in front of your screen on him. And this will be one of the few times Ryder has a height advantage against somebody he's playing right now.
Segura?
He is 5 foot tall, maybe? 5'1". Not very big.
Shot up by Riverton. No good. Rebound by the Trojans, but there's a foul called.
Yeah, on the rebound.
On number 40 on the rebound. Parsons will be called for his first personal foul.
It's a pretty good matchup between those two guys down there. Good body. Parsons matching up with Carter Doherty.
BJ, that is the first foul called in the game.
Bless them.
Wow.
Bless their hearts.
Collins will have the ball for the Trojans. He'll be standing there directing traffic at the top of the key over to Whirl. Whirl with that matchup right there over to Troike at the free throw line. Shot up, no good. Rebounded in there by Parsons. Brown will give away to Segura. Over to Zurich. Now back around to Brown. Brown looks to drive in the paint. He'll pull up, shot no good. Rebound in there by Troike. Troike looks to go with it. He's got the numbers, no one looking at him. Now he'll kick it out to Whirl. Whirl will drive the paint, shot up, no good. Rebound in there, going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it was off of the Parsons or the Riverton Rams, I believe. Whirl to throw it in for the Trojans. 6:29 to go in the half. Trojans lead at 18-10. Troike will get the ball, left elbow, right elbow, circle around to the top of the key. He'll direct traffic. Whirl will look to drive. He's taking full advantage of it. He's going to say he fouled on the floor. That will be the second team foul for the Riverton Rams. Girard to throw it in. We'll throw it into Troike. Troike will have it. Give it over to Whirl in the right corner. We'll circle around.
Found the culprit why there's no starting lineups. Microphone issue.
Microphone issues. Good catch there, BJ.
That's what I do. Color analyst.
That's right. Troike with the three. No good. Rebound in there. Oh boy. Doherty hit. Well, they're going to call a foul on Troike, even though I think, BJ, why don't you give me a reading on that name there?
Segura. I think you're right on it.
Segura?
Yep.
All right. I was kind of feeling unconfident about that, but I'm taller than him, so it'll be all right. That's not right at all. Zurich looks to throw it in.
That's Zustiak, if you want to get him right.
Zustiak looks to throw it in. Once again, I'm going to take your paper from you. And
Shockley is the other one.
Thank you, sir. Riverton will bring the ball down. Zustiak will have the ball at the top of the key. It'll be tipped away. He'll get control back to Johnson. Now he'll be called for a travel.
It's just fun to say, too. So, I mean, you never leave those out there. If you have a fun name to say, like Zustiak, you say it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep. Well, Zustiak's on defense right now, BJ. Whirl has the ball for the Trojans.
Like Muya. Muya, you say Muya. You get to say it twice here.
Muya has the ball. He'll dribble in off the backboard.
Oh, goodness.
Comes down to the ground hard, and they're going to call him for a charge. Wow. I thought he stepped right around him and got the body, but Riverton Pep Club traveled well tonight, sounds like.
Yeah, good student section.
Good student section. Girard has just as, well, we have about 3 times more than them, but
we should.
Zustiak brings the ball down the court. He'll cross the timeline. Gabe Muya defends him back over to Shockley. Now the ball will be stolen away by Caleb Muya. Caleb Muya looks to run. He'll give away to Whirl, but it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Zustiak. Checking in for the Riverton Rams will be Morrow. Coming back into the game for the Trojans will be Troike and Henderson. Having a seat will be Gabe Muya and Doherty. Troike will throw the ball in for the Trojans. He'll get it into Gabe Muya. He'll drive the lane, pull up, shot, no good.
Those just aren't going down for Caleb. Those are 95% shots for him typically, and they just bounced off there.
Yep. Shockley will have the ball. He'll give it off to Morrow, over to Brown, and from the corner, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound in there by Troike. Troike will bring it across the timeline. He'll kick it off to Gabe Muya.
Caleb. Yep.
Caleb. I got me messed up.
Basically older and younger. That's how I get it.
Big hair, little hair.
Yeah, there you go.
Troike has the ball. He'll bring it around top of the key. He'll drive in the lane. Now lob it over to Caleb Muya. Shot up, no good. Going to be a foul on Morrow. He'll go to the line to shoot too.
And Riverton's got a pretty deep bench, and that's going to be the MO for teams, I think, against Caleb, is go in there and foul him, because he's about, like I said, 95% that close to the rim. Free throws are that.
Yeah.
And he's just struggling, 40% or so free throw percentage. And he's got to be higher at that level, because otherwise that's what teams will do. They'll just foul him, put him at the free throw line, and try to make you beat you there.
The old shack attack.
When he gets hot, he's pretty good, real consistent shooting free throws, but it just hasn't come along very often.
Timeout going to be called by Riverton. We're going to go ahead and take it with them. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself, when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. 19-10 is the score. 4:24 to go in the second quarter. Riverton will bring the ball down. Johnson will cross the timeline, guarded there by Troike. Troike, tight defense. Johnson will give it to Morrow. Morrow will swing it around to Shockley. Shockley back to Brown in the corner. He guarded there by Muya. Yeah. Muya tries to get it in down low. He'll give it away to Teal, and Teal will put it up off the backboard and good. 19-12 is the score. Muya will have it top of the key. Swinging around to Collins, over to Troike. Troike to Whirl, top of the key, back to Troike. Thought about it. Now give it down low to Muya, out to Collins. Long 3 on the way is good. Collins has 6 points in the contest so far. 3:27 to go. Trojans lead it by 10. Teal will have the ball, give way to Zustiak. Back over to Brown, back to Zustiak. He'll learn, drive in, shot up, and good. Muya will have the ball, bring it down for the Trojans, top of the key. Over to Troike. Troike around Collins. Back over to Whirl. Over to Muya. Trying to get something down low, going for the Trojans. Now Evan will cross in, be fouled, and off the glass is good. Evan Troike with some authority driving in there. He was strong enough to get through.
He backs a lot of strength in that frame. Not a real big dude, but He's strong. We saw that on the gridiron this year, how strong he could be, and carry that into the basketball game.
That'll be Morrow's second foul. Troike with the and one is good. Zustiak will bring the ball down, kick it off to Johnson, back to Zustiak. Over to Brown, top of the key. Brown throw down to Johnson. A little 10-foot jumper, no good. Rebound in there by Caleb Muya. Muya looks to run. He'll bring it down in the paint. Up off the glass, no good, but he's going to be fouled. They're going to say it's going to be on the floor. Wasn't sure what Coach Westcott was saying there. He's getting a little raspy already.
He's saying Dylan Ryder to attack.
Muya to throw the ball in for the Trojans. Now Collins' pass is going to be deflected, but tracked down by Troike in the backcourt. You're showing off that speed there again, BJ. Zane Henderson with the ball, give it off to Collins. Collins at the top of the key. Doherty set to check in whenever the next break. Whirl top of the key all alone. He'll shoot the three. No good. Rebound in there by Johnson for the Rams. Zustiak will bring it across the timeline. Go ahead, BJ.
Ryder 0 for 2 from deep.
Johnson for Riverton with a long three, and it goes in. Trojans will have the ball, bring it across the timeline. Troike will have it on the left elbow, give it away to Muya at the free throw line. Now Whirl, no look, pass it in to Caleb Muya. Muya up off the glass and in. I've got Muya for 7 so far. Zustiak with the ball for the Riverton Rams. He'll kick it off to Johnson. Johnson will throw it over to Shockley. And then it'll be stolen away by Caleb Muya. He'll throw it ahead to Troike. Troike over to Whirl. Whirl up off the glass, no good. Now the ball's going to be picked up by Brown. One too many passes there, BJ. We just need to put that in the hole.
Yep.
Shockley will have the ball. He'll be defended in there by Collins. Now Zustiak will try to drive. No foul called. Trojans will come away with it. Caleb Muya will be fouled going to the rack. So foul will be, I believe, on number 15. We'll say, and look what it says. 15, Riggs. 52.9 seconds remaining in the first half. Trojans lead it by 10, 27-17. First shot up, no good. 43% free throw shooter, BJ. And like you said earlier, that's just one spot where we're going to have to get better at.
Yeah, as a team, down around the 49% mark or something like that. It's not very good.
Lallman checks in for Troike. Doherty checks back in for Zane. Second shot is good.
50% tonight so far, so you got to start somewhere, I guess.
That's right. Muya checks in for Muya.
That makes it easier for you.
That's right. When both of them are on the court, I don't have to say their first names. So Gabe Muya on the court right now. Johnson has the ball for Riverton. He'll long skip, pass it over to Morrow. Back to Johnson. Back over to Morrow. Johnson's looking for Brown down low. He'll get it to him. Trojans collapse defense-wise. Down low, Doherty. Doherty tries to block it now. No shot, no good. Doherty with the rebound.
Great defense by Carter.
Yeah, Carter moved his feet well there. Used the rim to block it. Collins has it now out to Whirl, top of the key.
Oh.
No, they're going to call a moving screen on
I was watching
Carter
that, and
Doherty.
that was not a moving screen. He kind of maybe leaned just a tad, and they call that, but that's a tough one with 12 seconds to go.
That's only going to be the third foul on the Trojans in the half. Riverton's team fouls are at 6. 12 seconds remaining in the half, 28-17. Riverton's playing for the last shot. Get it off to Shockley. Shockley will drive in, look at a shot. Off the glass, no good. And that's how the first half will end. The Trojans lead it 28-17.
It's a pretty good end of the half. Good look at it anyways for Riverton to get a chance to even have one at the buzzer. But the Trojans, all in all, not too bad way to get out of here in this first half. We'll see what kind of adjustment they can make in the second.
That's right. Second, we're going to step away for just 1 second. We'll be right back with the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judd Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members so they are able to make the best decisions. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, or Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Paoni Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Paoni DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages and a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Paoni has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Paoni Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to paonidental.com.
Find us fast in names and numbers.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. We're at halftime, and that will bring us to the GN Bank halftime, brought to you by GN Bank, formerly Girard National Bank. New name, but still providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at learn more at gn-bank.com. That'll bring us straight into the Eye on the Game by Kennar Eye Care. This Eye on the Game is brought to you by Kennar Eye Care. Thanks to the support from our community, Kennar Eye Care has nearly doubled their space in extended hours with locations in both Pittsburgh and Girard. Kennar Eye Care is the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. That'll bring us into some stats. First half stats, I have Ryder Worrell, 2 points, no fouls. Caleb Muya with 8 points and 1 foul. Dylan Collins with 6 points and no fouls. Henderson with 6 points, no fouls. Gabe Muya gets in the book with 1 foul. Evan Troike with 3 points and no fouls, and Carter Doherty with 4 points and 1 foul. Low fouls compared to what we just got through there, BJ.
Super surprised that they made adjustments and decided to do it a different way, and that's okay for these two teams. And, playing a little bit better defense probably up and down the floor, not as much contact. Those girls playing that packed-in zone there just know where to go with it, and they were having to bang into each other to get any kind of shots off, and so that was certainly different. For the Trojan men, I think Riverton probably feels pretty good right now to only be down by 11. They got it down to within about 7. They're late, and Trojans had a little bit of a run, but they've limited the Trojans from getting kind of up and down the floor. Obviously, Caleb Muya missed a bunch of bunnies down low. Otherwise, it's probably be a little bit different situation here at halftime, but Trojans should be feeling okay coming out in the second half. Just need to keep it cleaned up a little bit, make those shots close, and make your free throws.
Well, that's exactly it. We talked about that last week and the week before that.
And
that's just one of those things that he's going to have to work on, take some time. And and setting the gym.
And it's not just Caleb; it's everybody. I mean, only one is that's really consistent is Ryder World, and he's above 80%. So take a hand out of his book, and then I think everybody's going to be a lot better if they can just do that.
Yeah, Ryder World with 86% free throw. Dylan Collins is the other one at 80%. We're going to step away, take another break. We are on the GN Bank halftime show. Come right back, and we'll discuss the girls' game. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
The best place for your pregame or postgame meal is Bender on 7. The Bender has quickly become Girard's favorite restaurant with incredible specials like the famous Taco Tuesdays, 3 tacos for $1. Wednesdays, try the adult grilled cheese. Thursdays is chili dog day. And of course, Friday, game day, is steak tips after 5. Grab a friend, grab a drink, and grab a seat at the Bender on 7, where they're streaming Girard Sports Live right now. Bender on 7. Order now. 620-724-4860.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Joe Murphy of Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
Before surgery, I was having a lot of problems just walking. That was the main reason for doing it, and just to feel better, to be able to enjoy life. Dr. Latchman and her team are fantastic. I really feel like I've been given a second chance at life.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
A yellow flag on your team is bad, but a yellow tag on your favorite new flooring or furniture, now that's awesome. Get to Derail Commodity for huge savings during their yellow tag inventory clearance sale. Renew the look of your home with steep discounts on all in-stock carpet, vinyl, hardwood, ceramic tile, and luxury vinyl tile flooring. Even in-stock furniture is on sale. Kick off your fall with new flooring and furniture during the Yellow Tag Inventory Clearance Sale at Derail Commodity, with locations in Joplin, Butler, and Fayette, Missouri, as well as Independence and Brazelton, Kansas.
And welcome back to our Taylor Gymnasium. We're on the GN Bank halftime show. BJ, let's discuss that 30-point win by the Lady Trojans earlier today.
Yeah, just cruised to victory. It was a game where I think Riverton kept pace early on, but wasn't really able to maintain that. The Trojans pressured just too much on that full court press. The defense is too good. Riverton, to their credit, I mean, they came out in the second half and started just jacking up shots. It got someone to go. I mean, they knocked down about 3 threes, I think, in that second half, and hit their free throws throughout most of the ball game, but just too much for Lady Trojans. They moved to 3-0 on the season now in the CNC. They've only lost one game, and that was a close one to a good Labette County team that was ranked in the top 5 of the 4A at the time. And so I think for the Girard Trojans, I don't know how good they are. I don't know where they are actually, but they're winning games, and they're still undefeated in the CNC. And so I think we're just going to continue to see them get better and better. And I'm not even sure Coach Hurtlocker knows what he has yet with this group of girls, because they're still coming together as a team. But that's exciting. That's certainly exciting, and I'm looking forward to Friday night.
Well, Friday night's going to be a huge game. Before we get there, I'd like to say just a little bit, Brittany Bailey, I feel tonight, has played an exceptional game. She had 12 points, but she played that whole fourth quarter with the 4 fouls.
Yeah.
And in the years past, we saw that fourth foul come in the third. Pretty close. The fifth one was right there.
7:53 to go in the fourth. That fifth one was coming.
So, but anyway, just good, quick shout out to her. Valley with 11, Bailey with 12 unofficial points, of course. But Friday night's going to be huge. Over to Frontenac.
Yeah, that's always a good rivalry, and that's where the Trojans ended their season a year ago without much fanfare, and against a team that they had beat, a close one early on. That's all we're talking about on the boys' side. They beat here in a tough game. Went over there losing the sub-state championship, and so looking for some redemption there. That's how their season ended a year ago. Lady Trojans, same thing. They fell to Frontenac in the sub-state semifinals, and so both teams fell to the Raiders last year after they both had beat the Raiders earlier in the year, and so they're looking for redemption. We'll have that game. Pregame will start around 5:45. Tip-off at 6 o'clock on the schedule.
That's going to wrap up the GN Bank halftime show. We're going to get ready right now for the start of the third quarter. And there's the whistle to start it. Riverton will have the ball to start the third quarter. Riverton bring it around. Johnson back down to number 42, Teal. Brown will drive in on Muya. Shot no good. Teal will put it back for him, though.
Yeah, a second chance point. As soon as they did not get that defensive rebound, you can hear Coach grumbling in the background. He just doesn't think they need to be beaten on the glass on the defensive end.
Yep, Troyke will feed Doherty down low. Wrap around shot by Carter Doherty.
A touch from the big fella.
Reaches around the back of the rim, long arms, puts it up, and good. Riverton will have the ball, throw it over to Johnson. Johnson will give way to Brown. Johnson will take a long three. It's good.
That's the equalizer. Coach mentioned to me, I don't know if it was on the interview or just us talking, that they will fire threes. They're a team that can shoot them and they hit them and they don't care, and they just keep on pulling the trigger. And so only up by 8, that could make things kind of scary if they get hot.
Yep, Trojans lead at 30-22, 6:50 to go in the third. Whirl with the ball. He'll give it to Muya in the lane. He'll rise up and put it in. I was going to say off the glass, but he just puts it straight in that time.
Good to see one of those go down.
Boy, yeah, we've missed quite a few of them earlier in the game. And that might be the point spread that we're missing right there. 32-22, 10-point lead, Trojans.
Zustiak almost walked with it.
Zustiak gives it down to Brown. Brown pushes his way in. Now he can't touch the ball, and they're going to call that. He was out of bounds, jumps in, first one to touch it. So Trojans will get it back. Carm almost, since Zustiak almost traveled with it.
His Riverton coach, his name's Shockey, and Coach and I went down memory lane, and not so fun memory lane. His little brother was at Baser Linwood and was draining threes against the Trojans state championship game about 10 years ago. And I brought that up to Coach. He didn't like that.
He didn't like that at all, huh? Whirl with the ball, gives way to Muya in the paint. He'll rise up and spin her in. Caleb Muya with 4 points already in the third quarter. 34-22, 5:55 to go in the third quarter.
Coincidentally enough, his assistant is J.D. Heatherly, who was on that Trojan team that fell in that state championship game.
I do remember that. It's foggy, but I remember it, BJ.
I remember it quite well. You always remember the state championships you call that you lose, because I was 0 for 3. Thank goodness for the Lady Trojan basketball team.
Lady Trojans. Doherty picks up his second foul there. First team foul by the Trojans in the half. Johnson has the ball. He'll turn around and face Doherty. Doherty, good defense there. Johnson just lost control of it. So, Whirl tries to wrap around pass and gets it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. Caleb Muya to throw it in. He'll get it over to Whirl in the left corner. Out to Collins, top of the key. Whirl thought about a long three. They get it to Troyke, top of the key. Boy, Zustiak about stole that one away. Caleb Muya get the ball going to be tipped out of bounds. Just couldn't quite handle the control from the pass from Collins. Just a little bit errant.
Not real consistent in the half court. The Trojans have not really been today.
Very true. 34-22, 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Brown has the ball for Riverton. He'll look to move off of Muya. He gives it 2 or 3. Zustiak with the ball, now back to Brown. Left elbow over to Johnson in the corner. Johnson looks to drive on Troyke. He thought about a 3, now back over to Brown. Brown spins around, shot up off the glass, no good. Caleb Muya comes down with it. He's looking ahead to up off the glass, rolls it in, fingertip, rolls it right off. That gives him 6 points in the third quarter alone. 4:40 to go, 36-22 is your score. Zustiak with the ball, give it off to Johnson, top of the key. Good defense in there by Troyke. Troyke switches off now. Johnson has the ball, and they're going to call him for a walk.
Yeah, he walked. He lost his footing. He might have tripped on somebody's foot. That's not a foul.
Yeah.
And he lost his footing, fell down to the ground, and that was it. So I'm not sure what everybody grumbling saw. But
Riverton's fans think that Carter Doherty might have got a knee into him, but I didn't see it.
That's illegal?
Not where me and you grew up. Collins has the ball. He'll bring it across the timeline. He'll stand there, give it off to Caleb Muya. Hands it back off to Collins. Collins over to Henderson. Henderson pass almost telegraphed, and now they're going to call a foul on number 12, Shockley. That is Shockley's first team foul, number 1 of the second half. Muya will throw the ball into Collins in the backcourt. Collins will walk it across. Now over to Whirl. Whirl back to Troike. Troike down low in the paint. Rises up and one.
Backwards, facing the wrong direction. Gets it to go.
He'll go to the line to try to make the 3 points the hard way. And he does.
Starting to get out of hand for the Rams.
It is 39-22, 3:48 to go in the third quarter. Morrow has the ball. He'll give away to Brown. Brown over to Johnson. Now to Shockley. Shockley loses control over to Brown. Brown will shoot it from long range. Shot up no good. Rebound in there by Collins. Collins looks to run. Gets it over to Whirl. Troike top of the key, all alone. 3 on the way, no good. Zane tips it back over to Collins. Now back to Troike. Troike thought about dribbling. Now they're going to call 3-second violation on Caleb Muya. So the Trojans will turn it over. 3:15 remaining in the third. Checking in will be Gabe Muya and Caden Lolleman. Gabe will replace his brother, Caleb. So you have Whirl, Henderson, Muya, Lolleman, and Troike on the court for your Trojans. Murrow will bring the ball across, hand it off to Brown. Brown being guarded by Gabe Muya.
Good defense.
Good defense there. There's going to be a whistle. 3-second violation going to be called.
Really good on-ball defense and good away-from-the-ball defense to deny that pass. He had a few options, and now Coach Shockey wants to talk about it because he knows they found something they like defensively.
Full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Your Trojans lead at 39-22. 2:55 remaining in the third quarter. Trojans will bring the ball across the timeline, kick it off to Lolleman at the left elbow. Now back around to Whirl, trying to get down low to Lolleman. Ball tipped around and stolen away by Morrow.
Sort of a lazy pass from
Whirl.
Ryder. He'd like to have that one back.
Riverton will have the ball. Johnson will have it. Hands it off to Morrow. Morrow will take a screen from Johnson. Back around. Morrow will throw it down to Brown. Brown doesn't like it down there low, but he's going to put it up off the glass and get a call. Anderson is going to be called for the foul. I have that. It's his first. We'll see if I'm right.
I'd make it the deepest into the game Zane's made without a foul.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
Yeah. Looks like
That's
Caleb
good.
Muya and Collins to come back in the game. Brown at the line to shoot. First shot up is good.
Oh, they called that a shooting foul. I thought that was on the floor just before he even got the ball above his belly.
Yeah, kind of looked that way to me too, but officials are always right. Brown second shot up and no good. Rebound in there by Caleb Muya. Muya brings the ball across the timeline, kick it off to Lallman. In the right corner. Skip pass down to Collins down low. Nice pass, and he's going to be fouled hard. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
That was a great pass. Who made that pass?
Lallman.
Nice pass by
Lallman,
Caden.
little skip pass underneath. Going to be called on Parsons. I believe that's going to be his second. Collins shot up, rattles around and in. And that is his 7th point of the game so far. Worrell going to check back in for Lallman. Second shot up by Collins is good as well. Segura bring the ball across. Timeline. Handed off to Parsons, back to him. Now long skip pass to Merrill. Merrill drive in on, be fouled on a shot. Caleb Muya, just a little bit too much body there. I don't think he even swiped at the ball. Yep, that'll be Caleb Muya's second. Third team foul. Both teams have 3 team fouls. So big change. First game to second game. Merrill's first shot up and is good. Minute 53 remaining. 41-24. Second shot, no good. Rebound in there by Gabe Muya. Gabe Muya will give it away to Zane. Now over to Worrell. Worrell will bring the ball around. Now off to Gabe Muya in the corner. Collins will have it at the right elbow. Roll it around. Worrell looks to drive in the paint. He's going to be fouled by Parsons. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
Just more of that from Ryder. That's something you could hear Coach earlier arguing or yelling at him, saying attack from that wing spot. You get it over there. He's just so quick and so fast. He gets that one step. If he can find a crease, he can go. Just got to be more aggressive with it.
Worrell, 86% from the free throw line. We talked about that earlier.
Pretty good.
This young man spent a lot of time at the free throw line working at it at home, and as we talk about it,
why'd you do that?
Rolls it right off the front.
That's on you.
What was the old saying? 2 things you should never talk about: field goal kickers and free throw shooters.
Yeah, there's about 7 million people talking about field goal kicker from the weekend.
Second shot is good by Ryder Worrell.
Poor dude.
42-24, minute 30 to go. Shockley will take a shot. No good, and there's going to be a foul on the floor.
Henderson.
Zane going to get called for his second foul. 22, yep. Zane Henderson with his second personal foul. Team fourth, tied up 4 each on those. Shockley will give it away. Back over to Johnson. Johnson drive in, free throw line, shot no good. Rebound in there by Collins. Collins will bring it down the court. Give it to Troike down low.
Too much
going to be tipped around, still good. Gabe Muya throws it down to Troike, but a little errant pass. Segura will bring the ball down for Riverton. He'll turn around, shot in amongst the trees is good. This is his first 2 points of the game for Riverton. Worrell will bring the ball down at the top of the key. We'll slow it down over to Gabe Muya. He'll give way to Collins. Collins swinging around over to Worrell at the right elbow. Off to Henderson. Henderson to Gabe Muya. Down low to Whirl. Whirl trying to work that height advantage maybe. Now over to Troike. Troike resets the offense.
Long possession now. They'll work for the final shot.
Yep. 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Isolation.
Troike will kick it back out to Whirl. Long three on the way. No good. Rebound in there by Johnson with 6 seconds remaining. Johnson will dribble it out. Long shot at the buzzer is no good by the Riverton Rams. And that's how the third quarter will end. 42-26, your Trojans lead it. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Start of the fourth quarter, 42-26. Your Trojans lead it. It'll be Trojan basketball. Troike will have it, bring it across the timeline. He'll dribble across, give it down to Muya. Caleb down low, back out to Collins. Collins will swing it back to Troike. A little bit more movement. Troike will drive in, now kick it right back out to Whirl. Whirl will drive in, now give it to Muya. Muya will look to drive, and he's going to be fouled. Going to be on the floor, though. Zustiak is first. Team foul number 5. Whirl will have the ball, give it down to Muya down low. He'll just turn and shoot up off the glass, and he'll start the fourth quarter with 2 points. Falling a little bit easier here in the second half of the game. Segura has the ball off to Johnson, top of the key. He'll look to drive. Not for sure what they're going to call. They're going to call Troike on that. Yes, they are. Troike will pick up his second. Five team fouls apiece for each team. Johnson looks to throw it in. He'll throw it into Segura. Whirl was there. Ball still rumbling around. Now he controls it. Get it ahead to Shockley. Shockley drive into the paint. Shot up and good by Shockley. Timeout called by the Riverton Ram coach. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Paoni Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Paoni DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Paoni has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Paoni Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new Ceric Dental System, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to paonidental.com.
Find us fast in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans lead at 44-28. Trojans with the ball. Caleb Muya rises up. Shot no good. Carter Doherty there to pick it up. Second shot. Third shot on the way. Bouncing. Now it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Caleb Muya. Boy, it must have bounced on that rim 4 times.
The Rams come out and put a press on. Trojans break it pretty easily, but unable to come out away with any points.
Segura brings the ball down for the Riverton Rams. Gets it off to Shockley. Swings it on around to Teal. Teal to Johnson, over to Brown. Brown looks to drive baseline.
Good defense.
Cut off there by Muya, and I think got away with a walk there. He kind of skipped twice. Now another foul going to be called on Carter Doherty. That's going to be his third. Teal just tried to step around him. White 10. I'm going to give it on Muya.
Reaching in from behind. I can say that was pretty good defense by Carter.
That's third. Team foul number 6. First shot by Teal, no good.
Coach asking how that was against Muya.
I didn't see Muya down there, but Teal's second shot is good. Now Riverton gets in that 3-quarter press. Trojans break it easily. Worrell drives it in the paint, kicks it out to Collins. Collins thought about a 3. Over to Troike, now back to Collins. He'll shoot the 3, and it's good.
That's a big shot by the Collins because it was a 15-point game. You're still within striking distance, feel pretty good about it, and then bam, 18 points.
Yep, 47-29, 6 minutes ago. Segura throws the ball in, and it's going to be tipped away by Collins. Checking into the game for Riverton will be Riggin and Morrow. To throw the ball in will be Shockley. He'll throw it into Morrow. Over to Brown. Brown being guarded by Troike. Brown will give away to Morrow.
Trojans packed it into a 2-3 zone.
Yep.
That can't happen.
That can't happen. Riggins got around Doherty. Now long skip pass ahead to Worrell, and Worrell puts it up off the glass and in.
That's probably only like the third or fourth basket off a fast break the Trojans have had tonight.
Yep. Brown with the ball for Riverton. Troike tries to draw the charge. No call. Now Brown from the corner. He won't hit it. Doherty with the rebound. He'll hand it off to Worrell. Worrell press down court. Give it to Troike. Right back to Worrell. Worrell shot up, no good. Going to be tipped out of bounds. And it's going to go to Riverton. Timeout called by the Trojans. We're going to take it with them. 30-second timeout. You're listening to Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans lead it by 20, 49-29. 5:05 remaining.
20 points. It seems crazy to lead by 20. It doesn't feel like they do, but that's a pretty big lead in the fourth quarter of a basketball game. The Trojans have been in control of this game since early in the first quarter. Just got to keep it on them.
Yep, just got to keep the intensity up. Morrow brings the ball in, hands it off to Shockley. Shockley shot up, no good. Rebounded in there by Caleb Muya. Muya looks to drive. He'll go in. No good, but he gets his own rebound. No good. Another one, and he puts it in that time. Boy, he can just float in the air so easy.
What the Trojans need to do is give up 10 points so they can have 4 straight games where they give up 39 points.
That's right.
It's 3 in a row coming into this one. 39 points is what they've given up. A weird stat.
We're not there yet. Morrow with a 3 and it's good.
Halfway there.
He throws himself on the ground, but no call. Troike drives the lane, kicks it out to Collins. Collins will bring it around, throw it over to Whirl. Whirl will drive the lane. No one's going to pick him up. He says, I'll put it off the glass and in. Nice job by Ryder Whirl. 53-32. Morrow has the ball. He'll drive the lane, turn around, going to be fouled by Collins on the floor, though. Trojans have 16 fouls already.
They'll be shooting 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1 it should go to. I've got that as his first. Yep, first cut foul. Doherty set to check back in. He has 2 fouls coming back into the game.
Carter's probably getting close to double-digit rebounds. He's pulled down a bunch off the glass.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Morrow's first shot up, and no good. Rebound in there by Muya. Muya will bring the ball down, look to press, turn around. Troike has it at the top of the key. We'll bring it around, hand it off to Ryder Whirl. Whirl drive in, back out. Whirl give away to Troike again, top of the key. Out to Zane Henderson. He'll back up for a 3. On the way, no good.
Good pass.
It looked like a good pass. Be tipped around, and it'll stay with the Trojans. Zane's shot just about a foot short. Carter Doherty just dropped right into his hands. Doherty will throw the ball in for the Trojans. 3:20 to go. Lob into Muya and up off the glass and in. Design play by the Trojans.
Caleb can't buy a foul.
Nope.
Should have been undercut.
Riverton will have the ball. He'll bring it around. Shockley will take a long 3. No good. Carter Doherty. Wow, looked like he should have been called. Parsons should have been called for over the back on Doherty. Give him a shove, but no call. Zusiak will throw the ball into Johnson. Long 3 on the way. No good. Rebound in there. Still loose. Gathered up by Whirl. Whirl will take the ball. He'll go around the top of the key. Set something up. Zusiak will steal the ball away from him.
Rare mistake there.
Up off the glass and in. Timeout going to be called by Riverton, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Trojans lead at 55-34. We'll take it with them. You're watching Girard Sports on Girard Sports Live.
A yellow flag on your team is bad, but a yellow tag on your favorite new flooring or furniture, now that's awesome. Get to Derailed Commodity for huge savings during their yellow tag inventory clearance sale. Renew the look of your home with steep discounts on all in-stock carpet, vinyl, hardwood, ceramic tile, and luxury vinyl tile flooring. Even in-stock furniture is on sale. Kick off your fall with new flooring and furniture during the yellow tag inventory clearance sale at Derailed Commodity, with locations in Joplin, Butler, and Fayette, Missouri, as well as Independence and Brazelton, Kansas.
And welcome back to our Taylor Gymnasium. 2:41 remaining in the contest. Trojans lead at 55-34. Only 5 points away from there to make that 39 if we wanted to stick with 4 of them. Troike, nice little handoff to Muya, up and in.
It was a great play call, great design, and great execution.
Nice job by the Trojans. Brown will take a 3 for Riverton, no good. Rebound in there by Troike. Troike will hand off to Zane Henderson. Skip it around to Whirl. Whirl will bring the ball to the top of the key. Get the Trojan offense to circulate a little bit. Now over to Troike. Just dump it right down to Muya at the top of the key. He'll dribble in the paint, turn around, jump shot. Good. He is so smooth.
Good luck trying to stop that.
You're going to have to be able to jump higher than the rim because he was above the rim when he shot it. Shockley has the ball for Riverton, top of the key. He'll throw it over to Johnson. Save.
Good effort.
What a defensive play by Troike. Troike will hand it off back to Whirl, back to Muya, turn around, off the glass and in. Trojans making it look pretty easy right now. 61-34. Zustiak will put it off the glass. Around Carter Doherty. He's a very athletic young man. Trojans still lead at 61-36. Minute 16 to go in the game. Troika will have the ball. He'll bring it out top of the key, reset the offense. He'll dribble in the paint, give away to Henderson, swing it around to Whirl. Whirl will drive the lane, off the glass and in. Ryder Whirl, 6 points in the fourth quarter alone. 54 seconds left to go in the contest. Brown will shoot it and off the glass, no good. Zustiak will have it, he'll shot, it's going to be blocked. Parsons going to put it in, up off the glass and in. 38 points for Parsons, 63, 36 seconds remaining in the game. Ryder Whirl has the ball. Coach is telling him to pull it out. 29, 63, 38 is the score. Troika has it, he'll dribble it in, he'll lose control of it, but Muya will take it. Thought about going to the rim, but decided nope, not with 17 seconds left. Up 63-38. 13, 12, 10 seconds left. Trojan fans getting into it now. We're going to win it. It's going to be one shy of that 39-point game, BJ.
Yeah, darn it.
And that's going to be the contest. Your Trojans win it 63-38. That'll take us to the postgame show. Postgame is brought to you by Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, bringing 10 years of industry experience back to her hometown. Call 620-670-4590, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent in Girard is Leah Smith. Leah is excited to bring more than 10 years industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri back to her hometown. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options, whether it's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. Give Leah Smith a call today at 620-670-4590. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans.
Producers Co-op of Girard has been serving the needs of farmers and ranchers in southeast Kansas for decades. With a wide range of products and services, you'll be sure to find what you're looking for. Contact the Agronomy Center for seed recommendations, seed treatments, crop scouting, grid and soil sampling, custom and variable rate application, and more. Raise the bar and make this year the most profitable yet. To learn more, visit them online at girardcoop.com or call the Agronomy Center at 620-724-8372. Producers Co-op, working for you.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about My Mobile Money and mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Go Trojans!
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, where your Trojans were victorious over the Riverton Rams, 63-38. BJ, let's talk about this game just a little bit, back and forth. It kind of started out close, and then the Trojans just kind of overpowered them.
Yeah, just kind of a workman's-like game. That's the kind of game a number one ranked team has to go win, and against a team that I'm not sure if Riverton really has much of an identity necessarily. But the Trojans come out and they just kind of do what they do. Had to grind through some lulls a little bit. It wasn't a dominant performance, even though the scoreboard would probably tell you something different. But ultimately, the Trojans able to kind of cruise to a good victory and stay unbeaten in conference. That's all that matters right now.
That's right. As we wait for Coach to come back out, we might go over the final stats by the Bender. Final stats are brought to you by the Bender on 7. Everyone headed to the Bender for another great post-game celebration. Grab your friends and head to the Bender for a late night snack and fun. Bender on 7, Girard's new favorite hangout. Dine in or carry out. Call 620-724-4860. Unofficially, I have Carter Doherty ending the game 6 points, 2 fouls, and I don't know how many rebounds that young man came out with, but Evan Troike, 6 points, 2 fouls. Henderson, 5 points, 1 foul. Collins, 11 points, 1 foul. Caleb Muya, 24 points, 3 fouls.
Right at his average.
Ryder Whirl, 9 points, 2 fouls. And I have Gabe Muya coming in with 1 foul. Those are your final stats brought to you by the Bender on 7. Taco Tuesdays, BJ.
Taco Tuesday. I'm sure they were busy today.
Yeah.
Good game also tonight from the Lady Trojans to get another victory, stay undefeated. So both Trojan teams right now undefeated in the CNC. That's always great as the Trojans come out and get a win. And we are headed to Frontenac coming up on Friday. So looking forward to that. Always a lot of fun to go over there and be in that raucous environment. I had a little Pee-wee girls game, fifth grade girls game, and we played in that old gym. Back in the day, we used to play in that old gym and call games in there. It's one of my best broadcasting experiences was being in that gym, and it just was raucous. Now they have the new gym. It's nicer to broadcast from. But
remind you of Hoosiers?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Well, I see Coach coming up here. We're going to have the coach's post-game interview, and we'll wrap it up. Post-game coach's interview is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for 30 years. Stop in and pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. We're going to step to a break, and we'll come right back with Coach's interview. And you're watching Girard Sports on Girard Sports Live.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com.
Find us fast in names and numbers.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Right now, Call Service has a huge selection of hand-cooked tires, including hand-cooked Dynapro ATM. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service as their trucks crisscross Southeast Kansas, providing on-the-farm tire service daily. Plus, Calls is a first stop for lube and oil changes. Get back in the game with your new set of hand-cooked tires, never halfway. Available now at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It cannot be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and print, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You. Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
And welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. We're on the post-game show brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Coach Westcott, thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Oh, you bet, you bet.
Coach, what'd you think? Back and forth at front, and then we pulled ahead. And great defensive game by the Trojans, I thought.
I thought we probably played as complete a game as we've played since maybe the first game of the year. Better in the half court tonight. I thought we moved the ball and hit some shots too. That always helps. But did some nice things tonight. Defensively, I thought it was our best effort probably since that first game we played. And you know, if we can keep that effort going and continue to get better, then good things are going to happen for us.
Coach, this is the fourth game that you've held your opponent under 40 points, 39, 39, 39, and 38. You know, can't speak enough about your defense, but offensively, Caleb Mulia, once again, a 24-point night. Collins has 11 points. Worrell throws in 9. Troike's always there with his solid 6. Offensively, did you guys have to do anything? Because this was probably one of the better teams that we've seen.
They did a great job tonight of their help defense. Anytime it seemed like we would get by that first guy, they'd have 2, sometimes 3 waiting on us, and really did a good job of taking the paint away from us. Had to stretch them a little bit. Dylan was able to step in, and you know, we didn't have our best shooting night. Dylan shot it well tonight. Our other guards, we didn't shoot it as well as what we normally do, but that's going to come. But you know, they do a nice job defensively. Like I said, they're one of the better teams we've seen on the defensive end of the floor so far. They're really scrappy, play hard, and it seems like they're always in good position.
Coach, as always, we thank you for taking your time out of your day to come by and talk to us after the game. Congratulations, and let's go get them Friday.
All right, thanks, Dale.
And that was Coach Girard Westcott on the postgame show brought to you by Community National Bank. We're going to wrap it up right here from Girard Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. We look forward to Friday's game. We anticipate a great game. Once again, both teams win tonight. Trojan boys win it 63-38. Thanks for listening, and you're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
This is Girard Sports Live.
19-18, Trojans holding on to a 1-point lead here with 2:12 to play first quarter. Crane, 3, good, there it is.
That puts her over 1,000 points. What a moment.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Crawcan Telephone, your community technology partner. Also by Ag Choice of Hepler, American Family Insurance Jenny Collins Agency, Bender on 7, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Bumper to Bumper, Call Service, Chicken Annie's Girard, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Farm Bureau Financial Services, G&W Foods, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, Jagged Edge, Canar Eye Care, Kim Kravitz Photo, Larid Ceramics, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drugstore, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Paoni Dental, the Producers Co-op Agronomy Center, Farmers Insurance, Leah Smith Agency, GN Bank, The Market 120, and the Producers Co-op Farm Store.
Just a crossover and go. I'm faster than you are. Goes to the baseline. I can jump higher too.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.